The Wampus Cats are on the road tonight as they travel to Cabot to take on their longtime rival. I'm Jeff Matthews. Thank you for watching Wampus Cat football tonight. It is brought to you by our friends at Conway Regional Health System. The Wampus Cats are rolling 5-0, 2-0 in the conference after a dominating 63-7 victory over North Little Rock last week. Cabot comes into the game 1-1 in conference play. They lost at home to Little Rock Christian, and then last week went on the road and beat Southwest. Tonight's an important game for both teams. Conway looks to keep pace with the other unbeaten teams in the conference, and Cabot doesn't want to get that second loss this early in the year as they will be battling for playoff seeding as the season goes on. We've got a fun half hour ahead for you. We'll have the roundtable discussion next with the voices of the Wampus Cats, Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach. They will have the senior spotlight. Running back Kobe Irwin is in the spotlight. Also, our visit with Coach Buck James is just a few minutes away. Then we'll go to the stadium live over in Cabot for the pregame show that'll happen from the stadium, Tim's Three Things, the starting lineup, and the kickoff. It's all coming up in the next half hour on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers, an exceptional team of nurses, to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Time now for the roundtable on Conway Corporation Channel 5. It's the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. I'm Jeff, joined by Levi, joined by Tim, the voices of the Wampus Cats. And let's go back. Let's go back to last Friday night. How difficult was that game to call, guys? 63-7, and it wasn't as close as the scoreboard indicated.
It wasn't difficult at all. I mean, it sounds like it would be a trudge, right? But all of that scoring for us happened in the first half, and 21 points of it came from defensive plays. So it was just exciting, even though, I mean, you know, obviously really one-sided, but it's interesting, right? Because you know going into it that North Little Rock is not in a good spot. You know that they're rebuilding, they're trying to turn things around. But your team still has to go out there and perform. Like even if they know that, like they still got to go out there and do it. And man, our defense just stepped up. I had 9 turnovers on the night, 3 interceptions returned for touchdowns in the first half, and including one of the most exciting plays I think I've ever seen from Jacoby Way, the one-handed interception. So yeah, it sounds like it would have been a hard game to call, but man, it was just a blast watching our kids go out there and just perform up to their level and not perform down to the level of the team they were playing.
I would tell you that while it was exciting, I'm an old defensive guy, so defensively that was just great to watch, great theater. No points given up the entire game by your defense. They scored on a punt return. And Buck James talked about this earlier, and I did not know this, didn't recognize the number, 23 snaps in the first half and 63 points on the board. I don't know how that math works. I'm not really good at math, but that's an incredible stat. And to Levi's point, the effort still had to be there, and nobody was shutting it down. We were still playing hard all the way through the ball game.
In the Thursday Arkansas Democrat Gazette, they always have the standings and just kind of a look ahead for the weekend of high school football. And I noticed this morning in the paper that it said that our defense is the stingiest in 7A, and only PA's offense has scored more points. Well, I'd be willing to bet that our defense has probably scored more points too than just about any other defense in the state. So things going really well on both sides of the ball. Tonight, it's one of those games, and Levi, you and I both remember sitting in the stands watching an 0-5 team beat a 5-0 team. So the whole old adage of throwing out the records when Conway and Cabot meet, we've seen it play out, but that's true tonight as well. We're 5-0, they're 2-3, but 1-1 in conference play. Important game really for both sides for different reasons.
Yeah, Cabot's 1-1 in conference play, and they're coming off of a win at Southwest, really big win that, you know, is going to keep them where they want to be in the rankings. Well, a win over us would really help get them up higher in the rankings. Also, just the fact they want to beat us all the time. Right. I mean, that's just how it is. But incredibly tough place to go and play and get a win. We learned that the hard way 2 years ago. And it's just a different place, man. It's a different place to play. And this is a prototypical Cabot team. They're big on the offense.
Time now for the roundtable on
win at Southwest, really big win that is going to keep them where they want to be in the rankings. Well, a win over us would really help get them up higher in the rankings. Also, just the fact they want to beat us all the time. Right. I mean, that's just how it is. But incredibly tough place to go and play and get a win. We learned that the hard way 2 years ago. And it's just a different place, man. It's a different place to play. And this is a prototypical Cabot team. They're big on the offensive line. They want to run the ball. They're not running the wing tee or dead tee or whatever it was they used to run. But they still run the ball a lot. That shortens games. It's frustrating if you're constantly picking up first downs and keeping drives alive. So it's going to be a huge test for our defense, especially to get off the field as much as possible, get that ball back to our offense. I think offensively, we're going to be fine. It's just the defense. Can they do what they've been doing the last few games, and can they get us the ball back quickly so we can go do what we do on offense?
This may be a game where we finally have to play our starters into the second half. And so how they respond to a tie ball game at half, if that indeed is the case, that's likely the case. So you're going to have to play probably longer than you've played all year long. And you're going to play a not a tougher team, really. I think they're going to come at us really hard. They're already going to be mad that we're having a great year and they're struggling a little bit. So they're going to be angry. We don't play with our normal strength and tackles and all that stuff. We're gonna have our hands full, and so we have to do what we do. I think if we play like we can play, then we'll win the ball game. But we're gonna have to bring it, and that's been the coach's message all week: is you better get ready for a fight because you're getting one.
Speaking of the starters on defense, because of their offense and what they like to do philosophically, run the ball, will we see a change in who we send out at the beginning of the game and maybe not heavy on the defensive backside?
Yeah, so I think you might see an extra lineman in there at times. Cabot, they like to run tight end and H-back at the same time, so sometimes they only have two receivers out on the field. So I think we might definitely see maybe one less linebacker in the package at times to try and counter that. But the thing is, I mean, defensive line is a huge strength for us. So, they're going to try and do what they can to pick up first downs. But our defensive line is really going to have to help shut that off.
As are our linebackers, as are our defensive backs. Pretty much all 11 on that side of the ball have really played some amazing football. All right, guys, when we come back, we'll have our senior spotlight, and we'll go to the other side of the football. Kobe Irwin's going to join you both for the senior spotlight. Coach Buck James stops by in a little while, and we'll go to the stadium. You two will be there in the stands getting ready to call this one. Tim's three things, the starting lineup, the kickoff. It's all coming up in less than half an hour here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Conway Regional Health System pregame show continues here on Conway Corp, and join us now for the senior spotlight. We're staying on the offensive side of the ball this week. It's senior running back Kobe Irwin. And Kobe, we love to always start off just hearing about your football journey. When did it all start? When did you get started with football, and how did it all lead up to today?
It started when I moved to Arkansas, moved here in 7th grade. And then ever since, I just played all the way through middle school, junior high, and now. So, yeah, I love the sport. So,
Kobe, you are last year, you were part of the rotation of running backs as we were rolling through, and you got injured in I believe it was the Central game.
Yes.
Had a pretty significant knee injury. And going into the season, the word was, okay, well, we're hoping to see Kobe at some point this season. And then we saw you running pretty well in the Morrilton scrimmage to start the season. Can you tell me, and from one ACL guy to another, how was it that you were able to get back so quickly? What all did you have to do to get into the shape that you're in now?
I did a lot of rehab, just a lot of icing, just getting back my confidence back, start running a lot, eating more healthier, and all that type of stuff. So it's mostly my confidence back though too.
Kobe, you definitely bring a different running style to the table compared to the other guys in the rotation. You're more of a power back, but you've also got that burst available too. Who do you model your running style after, and what do you think are your strengths as a running back out on the field?
I'll probably say my strengths probably like just hitting people. I like hitting people, and I'll probably say out of like the other running backs that came here, I'll probably say a little bit of Boogie and Dez, but mostly Dez since he was a kind of power back too. So, yeah.
So, Kobe, you've had to deal with a lot of adversity, as we talked about, from your junior year, having an injury and fighting through that. This is your last go-round as a Wampus Cat, and so there's a lot of younger guys on your team, but also the ones coming up through the system. What can you tell them about how to face down adversity and how to push through the things that might keep them from being the best that they can be?
Just keep on working hard. Just don't let nothing get through your way. And then if something blocks you, just keep on pushing ahead as far as you get, but just push through it. Yeah.
Kobe, we asked this to Max last week, and I think it's an interesting question to bring up with the players is, it's 4 straight years Conway's been in the semifinals, and that's where the season has ended. And you guys are off to a great start again this year. But as a player, what's your perspective on what is it going to take to kind of get over that hump and get to that next level?
When we have bad plays, we get down. Just don't let that bad play just get down. Just keep pushing forward. I mean, when we all get together, I mean, we can win. So, I mean, we're a great team. So I feel like.
Yeah. He's senior Wampus Cat running back Kobe Irwin. Hey, Kobe, we had Max on last week, and then he scored his first touchdown of the season. So I'm just saying, maybe we're a good luck charm, Kobe. Hopefully we get to see you in the end zone this week. And thanks for joining us. Best of luck tonight against Cabot, and best of luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway.
Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most.
So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Conway Regional Health System pregame show continuing, and join us now, Wampus Cat head coach Buck James. And coach, last week we saw a half of football that honestly seemed quite unlike anything we've seen before or here in a while in Conway. Now we know North Little Rock's still rebuilding, but your guys still had to go out and make things happen. And man, your defense forced 9 turnovers on the night, turned 3 of them into touchdowns in the first half. What did you take away from the game?
Well, we were ready to play. I think everything went our way. We ran 23 plays in the first half, and we had 63 points. So, it is what it is. You go out there and you're prepared to play. You play well. The other team doesn't play well. They have some mistakes, and next thing you know, it gets away from you. And, I'm glad we're on that end of it, but that can happen to anybody. If we have 9 turnovers Friday night, we're going to battle to even stay in close to the ball game. And, they don't try to make turnovers. They don't try to make mistakes. Defenses force it. And, hopefully we were playing that good a defense, and, our pass rush was good. And, when you play team football, you get team results. And I think that's what our kids did. And I thought, some things went our way. We got momentum. It's just like in a boxing match. You land a punch, it hurts the fighter, and next thing you know, he's throwing haymakers. And that's what our kids did. They started running downhill, and they liked what was happening, and it worked for us. And we've got to protect against that too. We've had that happen to us before. If you remember, probably week 10 last year, we were ahead of the game and 4 minutes to go, and next thing you know, we can't do nothing right. And so. That's football, and you got to be prepared for it.
Coach, you talk a lot about building a championship culture. And so now you've had about a half a season. All of your programs, or all the teams in the program, have played about half their year, some maybe a little bit more, all the way down the line to 7th grade. What is your take on all those programs and how they're doing in terms of coming around to what you're wanting to build as a program?
Well, I know that we're stronger from the 8th through the 12th. You know, we're not in the weight room a lot with our 7th grade, but this time of year. But the difference in strength from this time last year to now is incredible from the 8th through the 12th grade. And, that was, step one, process one, and is to get stronger. And we're doing that. I think Coach Lampy and what his staff is doing down there at the 8th and 9th grade level is comparable to what the best teams in the state are doing. And, those guys come out with a zest and a fire, and they watch our high school. They want to simulate and emulate that. And, we've done a good job of doing what we do, and they get to see it as well. And I see a lot of similarities in the way we're playing football from, the 10th through 12th grade in the 8th and 9th grade. And, we're starting to put a product out there that kids want to be a part of. They want to be part of the strength and development part of it. They want to win and be successful, and they're willing to be a team football player. It don't just happen because you have 11 starters out there on offense or defense and you're good. It starts in practice on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday of what you're able to do in practice. And sometimes I've told teams, I said, the best player you might see all week will be what you practice against. And, we've got to get better. We've got to get deeper. We've got to become better teammates and where we compete in practice like a game type situation. And I think we're starting to get some of that. I think, kids are unselfish. They understand their role. They understand their plan for their development. We've got guys that are going to play cornerback now in 8th grade, and they're going to be cornerbacks when they get in high school. We got guys that play linebacker. They're going to be linebackers. But they, in the past, they had to be a offensive tackle or a guard or a defensive tackle, and then they grew up and be a linebacker. Well, now we're going to get to where a guy plays. And I'm a firm believer in this. If a guy's a defensive tackle, and he's a defensive tackle from the 7th grade all the way to his 11th grade year, he's going to be a viable product for us. And when we get to that stage, we might have some offensive receivers go to D-backs and D-backs go to receiver. But the fact of it is they're going to get to work on their position group really for 4 years. And I think we'll start seeing dividends from that as the program advances.
Coach, it's a big test for your team tonight as you travel to Cabot. It's always a tough place to scratch out a win, and Cabot's coming off of a win over Southwest. What's your team's preparation been like this week, and what is it going to take to beat a physical Cabot team in a hostile environment?
Well, we've got to be ready to play. It's a rivalry game. They got a trophy and all that stuff that goes with it. And, last time Conway went over to Cabot, it wasn't a very good result. And, you in rivalry games and games that your opponent very well, you can throw scores and you can throw situations out the window. We're going to get a physical, tough, well-coached Cabot football team, and we've got to, be ready to answer the challenge. I mean, the difference in Cabot and in a lot of teams that we've been playing is they're going to be exactly where they're supposed to be. They're going to do what they're supposed to do. It's our job to make the field 50 yards deep and 50 yards wide. Those guys are going to be where they're supposed to be. We've got to defeat blocks. We've got to defeat tackles. We've got to defeat receivers and D-backs and leverage. And we've got to make the game where we can run the football and expand the field with our passing game. If we can do that, then defensively, hopefully we can pin our ears back and play football.
He's Buck James, and his number 3 ranked Wampus Cats are on the road tonight at Cabot, looking to remain undefeated on the season. Coach, can't wait to see what your team does tonight against the Panthers, and thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Big game tonight in Cabot, and we thank Coach Buck James and senior running back Kobe Irwin for joining us on the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. Before we go to the stadium, let's take a look at the standings in the 7A Central. There are 3 teams that sit atop: Conway, Bryant, and Pulaski Academy. Bryant and PA actually play each other tonight. Little Rock Christian, Cabot are both 1-1. Christian is got the tiebreaker over Cabot with that victory that they had a couple weeks back. Little Rock Central, North Little Rock, and Little Rock Southwest all are winless in conference play. Last week, Conway got the big victory over North Little Rock. Bryant, an impressive win at Little Rock Christian. Cabot and PA getting victories also. In addition to our game tonight, we mentioned the big one. It's Pulaski Academy at Bryant. Those teams have played in the past in the benefit game that happens in August. They've not played in regular season matchup, but tonight they will, and it will be one to keep an eye on. Southwest plays at North Little Rock. Both teams are winless, looking for their first win of the season. Somebody's going to get it tonight. And finally, Little Rock Christian will be at Little Rock Central. Tonight, they're dedicating a brand new indoor facility on the campus there at Little Rock Central High School. All right, time now to go to the stadium. Coming up, we will have Tim's three things. We will have the starting lineup, and we will have kickoff. Conway at Cabot live tonight on Conway Corp.
Welcome to Panther Stadium here in Cabot. It's as tough a place to play for a road team as any in the state. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside Tim Roach here on the Centennial Bank Cam, and tonight it's rivalry 7A Central football here on Conway Corp.
This is the place to want to be, Cabot versus Conway. In Cabot, maybe not, but this is the place to be.
We'll get to Cabot in just a moment, but it's worth taking one last look at last week's game versus North Little Rock. The Wampus Cats dominated from the start, recording 9 takeaways on the night, putting up 63 points in the first half, including 3 pick sixes.
Listen, it has to be a record. Nobody's really gone back to check that, but 63 points, 23 plays, unbelievable.
Now, you'd be foolish to think things will come as easily tonight. As we saw 2 years ago, nothing is a given here in Panther Stadium. In rivalry football, throw the records out. Your Wampus Cats are 5-0, Cabot's 2-3. Who cares? Who cares tonight? And there may be no more hated rival for Conway fans than the Cabot Panthers. And it's another prototypical Cabot team. They're big. They want to pound the ball down your throat. How do your Wampus Cats control the outcome and remain undefeated tonight? That takes us to Tim's 3 things.
While they like to run the ball up the middle, we want to keep them going wide. Side to side, we'll catch them. Wide receivers and running backs, if we get in space, which is the way they play their defense, we should. Let's take advantage of our speed. Lastly, we need to make sure we're playing tough, but, man, we've got to keep our composure.
Tim, this Cabot running game is no joke. Their offensive line is huge. Senior running back Keegan Vest loves to live between the tackles, so our defensive line is going to have to clog those lanes and force Vest to try to outrun the speed on our edges.
Yeah, and it starts with the defensive line. We've got a great big defensive line. They have a very good offensive line. That battle up front is going to change the way things flow. We need to get them going wide and let our linebackers clean it up.
Now, Tim, you hear Coach James say this all the time. He said it. He said it in the coaches show a few minutes ago. It's true tonight. Our skill positions on offense, our backs and receivers have to make the field 50 yards deep and 50 yards wide. We have a real chance to spread the field tonight on offense, and we need to.
Yeah, speed is going to be our advantage tonight, and we have a couple of guys that can really take advantage in space. Trey Harris, also Cam Blackman, who unbelievable in space after the catch. If he can get free, it's going to be a long night for Cabot.
Now, Tim, we all remember what happened on this field 2 years ago between penalties and not being able to get stops. It was just a frustrating night all around, but it's almost always frustrating to play here. How do we rule over the frustration?
Well, it's done in the coaching during the week to coach the kids tough, but keep their composure. Make sure that they understand they've got to keep it level. You got Griffin Sherrod out there who's having a great year. He runs hot, and I like that with this
Yeah.
defensive line. But here you have to play within yourself. We got to make sure we're going to do that tonight.
So run hot, but controlled.
That's exactly right.
I like it. All right. It's Conway and it's Cabot, a huge rivalry, and it's 7A Central football here on Conway Corp. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for your Wampus Cats.
Griffin Sherrod,
Julian Jones,
Justice Hills,
Joseph Washington, Trayvon Logan,
JP Saxton,
RJ Chapman,
Trez Hammond,
Tyus Carr,
Jacoby Wade, Noah Files,
Guy Buchanan, Will Upton, Major Mahar, Isaiah Bowman, Tarek Somerville, Heath Owen, Jackson Morlow, Kingston Jackson, Max Owen, Blake Kordsmeyer, Cambrian Blackman, Alex McCray, Trey Harris, Grayson Wilson.
It's your number 3 ranked Conway Wampus Cats, undefeated on the year, 5-0 overall, and 2-0. I almost said 3-0. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Got to do that tonight. 2-0 in 7A Central play, taking on a 2-3 Cabot team that's 1-1 in conference play, and no changes to the starting lineup from a week ago, but we do have one number change.
Yeah.
Thanks to Coach D for letting us know before the game. Tavik Somerville normally wears 55. He's still starting. He'll be out there at left guard, but he's wearing 54 tonight on offense.
He was so strong, he tore the other one.
He just
pieces.
hulked it,
yeah.
you know?
Hey, your captains for tonight, Noah Files. Number 94 was Jamari Poindexter. 81 is Cameron Kidd, and number 63 is Langston Ligon. So those were your captains tonight.
Conway will kick away to start the first half.
We're busy doing our stuff, so I don't know if we won the toss and
I know,
deferred.
Yeah. That's when we really need stats. He always spots that stuff. We get a little distracted, you know. We're trying to talk,
get
and
things
everything.
done. Right, that's right.
Major Mahar will kick away as usual.
He's been doing these pooch kicks, midfield pooches. Gets to about the 15 to 20.
Amari Kreiner back to receive the kick in his direction. Takes it in near the 10. Kreiner has speed. Huge hurdle over a defender. He'll finally be taken down right around the 35. They'll spot him right at the 35.
Surprisingly, I don't know if we'll see him on offense or not. We saw him last year. He's a very talented individual, and you will see him at corner. He plays corner on defense. Last year, he played mostly offense, so we'll see what happens with him.
First look at this Cabot offense. They like to run a lot of tight end and H-back sets. You'll see that here. So the only 2 receivers split out. Keegan Vest in the backfield, a senior, and junior Maddox McCrory at quarterback. Fake to Vest, McCrory looking over the middle, going deep. Noah Files back there, and it's going to fall incomplete. Noah right in his pocket.
Yeah, I didn't even say this, but I halfway expected to see what they challenge with the long ball or with the pass early on to see where we are, how we're matching up. Got man coverage right there on the safety. Noah Files did a great job with stride for stride with their receiver. Hit him in the back.
Noah's got 4 passes broken up now on the year.
That was Dominic Del Torre who was trying to get the pass to.
2nd and 10, they give it to Vest. Vest, nowhere to go, clogged up. Official not moving, no gain.
Yeah, this is very physical up front. That those guys were fighting big, and so are ours, and we win that battle.
Offensive lineman a little slow to get up for Cabot.
Yeah,
I believe that was
Logan Thomas.
Yeah, the center.
Yeah. That is a big battle up front. Now they could run from here. They may throw because of the distance, but
3rd and 10, McCrory looking deep here on the near side for us. I think it was hauled in.
yeah, good catch. That was a great throw. Right on the boundary, enough to make the first down. So it's 3rd and 10. They got 15. That's a great pickup for Cabot. Good coverage that time by Tice, just on the backside.
1st and 10. They'll give it to Vest. Wrapped up quickly. First contact made by Joe Washington.
That's 2 rushes so far for Mr. Vest, and he's got a total of maybe a yard and a half.
They do give him 1 yard on that one.
We got in the backfield on the backside and had contact before the line of scrimmage. Nicely done there.
2nd and 9. They fake it to Vest. McCrory under pressure, going up deep. Tice Card falling down, but the pass led too far. Lucky break for your Wampus Cats.
Fantastic. Yeah, Tice fell down at about the 35, maybe 25, and they had a guy running free, overthrown though, and that was because of the pressure from the outside. I don't know if that was Zion. It may have been Kanate, but I think it was Zion.
Stat said we won the toss and deferred. I love Stats.
Love Stats.
Love him. 3rd and 9. McCrory going across the middle. The catch is made. Noah Files wrapping it up and stopping him about 4 yards short of the stick.
Yeah, that's a great play by your safety, coming up and taking the quick hitch into the flat area, just trying to gain some yardage after catch and wasn't able to do so. Brings it 4th and maybe 3, and they're going for it, plus side. Good hold by your defense. We jumped last week. Good.
Vest lines up to McCrory's left. 4th and 3, they'll pass. McCrory going to step up. He's flushed out under pressure. He's got the first down. Tackle made by J.P. Saxton.
Yeah, great move. We lost a little containment. He had to maneuver through traffic. He did a great job there. So they picked up 3rd and long and 4th and 3 on this drive. And this is prototypical Cabot drive. This is what they do. They just pound.
Del Torre and Evan Mathis split out to the far side. Aiden Tatum in tight here on the near side.
That'd be best here. Nope. Swinging
Cabot
it to him.
passing again. Going deep. Trez Hammond right there. Got his hands on it. Couldn't quite pull it in. It falls incomplete.
Oh, he was in perfect position there that time. Trez really covered him up. It's a great matchup, and he was there. He's amped up, and the referees give him a little conversation saying, I need you to tone it down a little bit. So that's, again, composure. You got to play with a little bit of composure out there. A great play by Trez, though.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with this 3-receiver set. Pitch out to Vest. R.J. Chapman was working through a blocker. Quick tackle made out on the far side. Short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's what you want, really. I mean, they tried to get him in space there for kind of a plant and come up, hoping that the defensive end would take the quarterback and not the running back, but we strung it out well enough for us to get there in time. So only a gain of 2.
Ball at the 33. It's 3rd and 8.
4-down territory for your Cabot Panthers, I am sure.
McCrory under pressure again, trying to go over the middle. Trayvon Logan right there, just hugging him like a blanket. It's incomplete, 4th and long.
Well, we've seen some good coverage by your the only trouble was when we fell down. Everything else has been well contested. Even the completions have been very well contested. 4th and 8.
Lynch in motion. McCrory. There's a hold out there. Flag coming in. J.P. Saxton can't corral him.
Boy, slippery.
Finally, dragged down from behind. That was Washington.
Boy, he stayed after it. He was very slippery, but it was a hold, and Tommy Kraft's got it and and said, we're going to decline it.
Yeah.
And that is a turnover on downs by your defense. Nicely done.
I was getting all caught up in all the slip and slide going on out there.
He's done well running the ball. That's a weapon there. Now he's really a second running back, it looks like.
So Cabot moving the ball downfield, but ultimately stalling out.
Yeah, it took 3 minutes off the board. They threw the ball pretty well, to be honest. I mean, they missed a few passes, but we had it covered up. We had them covered, and they were catching the ball. So kudos to Cabot. They come out throwing pretty well. Not running the ball well except for the quarterback.
McCray, Blackman, and Korsmeyer, your 3 receivers on this set. Max Owen in at H-back. Quick pass out to McCray here in the flats. He's got blockers in front. McCray's going to have a first down, a gain of about 12.
Yeah, that play can really only work. It took a little time to do. It can really only work if you're blocking it out here wide, and that's a great job by our receivers blocking wide.
Cats moving quickly. 1st and 10,
Edge.
they'll pass again. Get it out to Trey Harris on the far side. Trey just take it out of bounds right around the 42. 2nd and about 2 upcoming.
That's what they'll do. They'll line up 4, but they're going to bring 5 most times. They have a linebacker that'll come off the edge. We did not account for him, but the play was done so quickly he didn't get to him in time.
They give it to Cam Blackman, a little pitch. Cam working in space, cuts it back to the middle of the field, works through another defender. Cam Blackman down to the 5.
Boy, you talk about slippery. That's some slippery. That's exactly what we talked about pregame. Get him in space, let him catch the ball. In this case, it was just a little quick pitch, and man, did he create. What a play.
1st and goal from the 6. Grayson will keep it. Directing his blockers out front. It's going to be stood up, took a hard hit, then pushed forward.
Holy
wow.
cow.
I think he got down to the 2.
Wow, what a great push at the end there by Grayson. Haven't seen him run much. He's done a lot of sneaks to get some touchdowns, some rushing touchdowns. That was a great run right there.
2nd and goal from the 2. Grayson under center, working the left side, keeps it himself. Touchdown, Conway.
Man, you love to see it. Great push by your offensive line. That's a battle up front. They're big up front. We're big. So far this season, our offensive line and defensive lines have shown their strength that they have put on, the weight that they put on in the season. Coach Chris Jordan doing a great job of getting our guys ready to roll.
6th rushing touchdown of the year for Grayson. Will Upton on for the extra point. And that's his 36th made PAT of the year. Your Wampus Cats up 7-0. 7:42 to play here in the first quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Back live here in Cabot. Tim, we got a question. Was that play to Blackman, was it a pitch forward or a...
So it almost had to be.
Yeah, it looked like a pass to me, like a jet sweep type thing.
I'm going to have to go with that. I'd have to go back and look if not. But I will tell you this, though, and I'm glad you mentioned that. They have gotten in our backfield on about 3 or 4 plays because they blitz. That's what they do. They have their regular down, but they run blitz. They come off the edge. They've done that a lot.
Look at them. Yeah. We're talking about it, and here it is.
There it is, man. I mean, watch this spin move right here.
Look at this shot from Jeff Matthews. Nice.
Great job.
They'll angle the kick to Kreiner again. He will catch it right around the 10. Ooh. Big hit. Big hit. The ball come out.
Who was that?
Man, the way they reacted, it felt like the ball might have come out.
I got to find out who that is.
Is it Carter Crow again?
I think it was
Whit Griffin?
No.
Or no, John Hunter Skate.
Or
no, Gavin Perry. Number 6.
Oh, no.
You're stepping on it.
I'm stepping on it.
Wasn't it your guy? Wasn't it
oh, Tanner Harris?
Yeah, I think it was Tanner Harris. Let me check my.
If it was 48.
48,
Tanner
yeah.
Harris.
Tanner
Okay,
Harris.
yeah.
That dude brings a load, man.
I'm just saying every name I can think of.
there were several. Well, that was a stop, yeah.
I'll eventually get there. I love it, Tanner Harris. Tackle on kickoff coverage. Come on. Give it to Vest on first down. Found a little lane he liked. First big run, or first substantial run of the night for Vest.
Yeah, that's what you can expect now. They'll keep rolling that. They ran this guy 30 to 40 times against Little Rock Christian. It was just every play with this guy. He's just a beast.
6-yard gain makes it 2nd and 4. He's met in the backfield this time. Nowhere to go.
Oh, it's a great tackle. Wrap up from the end, I believe. Getting up is that Justice?
Is that Washington?
Yeah.
Or no, it is Justice.
Justice Hills, yeah. Great job that time in the backfield. Could not get started.
3rd and 4. They fake it to Vest. Flip it out to the tight end or the H-back. That's Christopher Fowler.
Yeah,
it's enough for a first down.
We had safeties coming up. Jacoby, both, and Noah Files were coming up from their safety position. Couldn't get there in time. It was a good play for the defense we had called. Just enough to get first down.
6:43 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, too many men on the field.
Well, Fowler going to get off.
Yeah.
They fake it to Vest again. Going deep over the middle.
Ooh.
Tice Carr got a hand on it. Two defenders on the Cabot receiver.
Well, on game film, this is the most throws in the first quarter that I've seen, and they've seen something on film that they like. That throw was almost there, but we had it covered up pretty well. It was not going to be completed. Matter of fact, if he throws it down just a little bit lower, Tice probably picks that off on the backside.
And 2nd and 10. Only another yard here.
Yeah, so the problem Cabot's facing right now is that Vest is normally a 3 to 4 yard guy. He's not getting that. He's had one good run of about 5. 3 to 4 is not what they're getting. They're getting 1, maybe 2, sometimes nothing. And so you can't run past balance off of that. You got to throw more to try to get us off the run.
3rd and 9, McCrory. Trying to find the middle, just too much pressure right in his face, and he bounced it in the dirt.
Yeah, great job by your defense. 1 first down there, and then brings up 4th and long on the next set. Nicely done.
I'll bring on Lucas Blaylock, a junior, to punt for it. Jacoby Wade back to receive. I would love for Jacoby Wade to light up this place.
How about a line drive punt?
Now he's a good punter. I saw his punts against Christian. He's got a leg on him.
Yeah, no, they I believe the same guys they had last year. He really can get low. All right, bounced out of bounds, so Jacoby didn't have a play on it.
They'll spot it at the 25. It's a
All
long
right.
field for your Cats again. You see him there, 54. That's Tavik Somerville. Normally wears 55. They had a little jersey mishap on handing out jerseys tonight, so Tavik is wearing 54 tonight.
Double stacks. They've got 4 down. And they've got an edge rusher 42 on top side of the line there. They normally bring one guy off the edge every play, or at least up the middle.
They still haven't started the play clock. I don't know what they're discussing out there.
Maybe it's the time. I don't know.
Having some mic issues as well.
Mic issues as well, but I think they're trying.
They changed it to 5:47.
Yeah.
On the clock, so added about 3 seconds back on.
All right, so double stacks. So you're going to have, they got to break out. They have to make sure that they contain. Cabot does their responsibilities here.
Grayson passing on first down. He's got time. Looking over the middle for Max Owen. There was contact here on the near side from 17. That's Carlos Lozano.
They practically tackled Max, and I mean, wow. You got to make that call. Our coaches were begging for it, so was the sideline. They don't get it.
It'll be 2nd and 10. They move trips out to the far side. Blitz is coming. Long pass out to Cam Blackman. Spins around. Cam moving upfield. Jukes out a one defender. Looked like trouble from the start. Cam Blackman turns it into a first down.
Cameron came to the game feeling good, feeling good. That is a superior move out there on the edge. High throw, the blitz caused a high throw. He brought it down and took off.
They spot it at the 45. Grayson working the far side, finds Alex McCray. McCray's second catch tonight. And McCray's going to get another first down. Well, Cat's moving the chain.
Yeah, he ran the hook route on the boundary, and that's from the speed that you get with McCray. They have to guard against that and create space. Blitz.
Grayson going to pass again, steps up in the pocket. He'll run it himself. Big spaces out in front of him. Following behind Kordsmeyer. All the way down inside the 20, inside the 15. I thought for sure he might just slide down, but he had so many blockers in front of him.
Well, so that's the problem. When you run blitz like that, if you come up, this guy can run. We haven't seen a lot of it this year. He hasn't had to, but he absolutely can do things with his legs. Great move by Grayson there.
Down to the 13. Max Owen in motion. Grayson pump fakes. Finds Kordsmeyer.
Yeah, it's going to lose yards, unfortunately. The hitch that didn't work. Now, they ran the good defense there on the outside edge, and they blitzed up the middle, so he had to get rid of it quickly and loses a yard.
They'll make it 2nd and either 11 or 10.
It's going to be interesting to see when they get Trey Harris engaged here. They really haven't had to do that yet. Play clock is at 18, so still got plenty of time. Reworking the play.
C.J. Neely in the slot on the far side.
Yes,
Cabot
sir.
showing blitz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They jump a little early.
That creates a positive play in 2nd down. That's kind of what we were hoping for in the on the first play that didn't make anything, lost a couple yards. Now you bring up 2nd and 6. Nice.
Love it. I love how your Conway offensive line just stayed in position.
That's good math right there. That's
whole
good
time.
stuff.
Like
I totally expect now to see Trey Harris get the ball anytime in the next couple of downs.
Has he gotten a carry yet?
No. Here it is.
They'll pitch it to him.
Yeah.
Trouble, though, here on the near side is 85. That's Hunter Corbishley.
Yeah, they're selling out. They are absolutely selling out to stop Trey Harris. It's created some space for our wide receivers and for Grayson to run, but if they're going to be all out to stop Trey, it's going to open up some big stuff for some other players. Yeah, they were both coming off both edges. So you were going to have 5, 6, 7 guys engaged at the line of scrimmage here shortly if they come like they were coming, and they are.
3rd and 11. They get the screen out to Trey Harris, following behind Kingston Jackson. Dives for the pylon, but they're going to say he was out just inside the 5. I think they'll mark him around the 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's going to bring up.
Is that going to be enough for a first down?
Yeah,
okay,
first
so
down.
It'll be 1st and goal at least.
Yeah, there you go. Well, what a great play. Kingston out there. That's a big dude to run behind.
1st and goal from the 2. Grayson Wilson just going to try this again.
I think he got it. He did.
And he did. 2nd rushing touchdown of the night for Grayson Wilson. Looked a lot like the first one.
Yeah, great drive right there. Some great plays, some great individual moves. Great offensive play calling by Coach Kelly. And your offensive line just doing a great job. They busted through on one play, and they got Trey, and they were all out to do it. So when you do that, it's going to cost you.
So 2 rushing touchdowns for this Conway offense tonight. They're an extra point away from a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it's good. 14-0 Conway on top. 3:31 to play here in the first quarter. Back in 30 on Conway Corp.
thank you for your business.
Classy students.
Atta baby. I see Max Owen up there. I see it looks like Griffin. Is that Griffin Sherrod?
That does look like Griffin Sherrod. Yeah.
He looks mean. That's got to be Griffin.
Yeah. Hey, Conway's classy students and Conway fans traveled well tonight. Cabot fans are packed out on the other side.
I'm tell you,
a lot of people here.
There is a lot of people in this stadium. The parking lot is full, packed full of Cabot and Conway fans. That's the way you like it. I love high school football. I love rivalry football. This is good stuff. And I like being up 14-0. All of those things are good likes. Let's just keep that going. Keep the momentum. You've got the momentum. Let's just keep it.
Kick it to Kreiner again. Kreiner, man, ahead of steam, broke through one tackle. Finally down around the 34. Some chippiness out there as well.
Yeah, that's typical, but that's expected. So Kreiner does a great job of just getting north and south and anticipating lanes to open and using his wiggle that he's got, because he's very, very good at getting some space there. He's a talented dude, man. I just can't believe he didn't play offense.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be some focus that they've got.
That was the first thing you said to me on Wednesday when we met.
Yeah.
You're like, why isn't 3
on offense?
On offense.
He's a danger, man. He is an absolute danger. All right. So your defense has done a great job so far, getting to the quarterback as well as covering the guys up and stopping the run. That's all 3 good things.
Give it to Vest on first down. He's just met in the backfield. Just a whole host of defensive linemen. MJ coming off the pile.
You betcha he did. They're beating the offensive linemen at the point of attack. They're shooting gaps. They're getting their hands inside the pads and moving them back. Nice.
No gain, 2nd and 10. McCrory flushed out to the far side. Connects with Tatum. Going to be a gain of about 7.5. Let's call it 7.
I think that was JP on the tackle. So they found a little bit of things right there at about the 5 to 6 yard line beyond the line of scrimmage, where they've got wide receivers right off the edge of the line of scrimmage, and our safeties and linebackers are having to cover. So they got a little gap there. They're working.
3rd and 3, they'll pass. Pass just led way too far, and it's incomplete.
Well, and that again. So Tice had it covered up, but I will tell you, I mean, this is the defensive line getting to the quarterback and causing him to throw the ball not only away, but really early enough in the route where nothing can happen. So look at this. Wow.
4th and 4 on the wrong side of the field. 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Corey passing, connected, and that'll get the first down. But if you're Cabot, I mean, you kind of feel like you have to do it.
Well, it was from a how much to go range. It was in line. On your side of the 50, that's a gamble, but it paid off that time.
1st and 10 from the 49. Give it to Vest. Vest working the left side. Another nice run for Vest. He's going to have 9 yards.
Yeah, it's his best run of the night, and again, that's how you do that. If you get him in space, if he gets a little bit of space, he gets momentum going. He is tough to bring down. He's just a really, really good back. He steps out for this play.
They gave him a first down, so it's 1st and 10. Trayvon Logan came flying in. Gave the first chip. Be just a gain of 1.
Yeah, JP, MJ, or Julian in there.
That was Braden Davenport in at running back.
Yeah, they're giving Vest a break after that last play, that long run he made. Kind of expect a throw here, 2nd and long.
Still in the first quarter. About 1:45 to go. McCrory. Trez Hammond
come
almost got it with the one hand. That was danger.
Wow, boy, that was close. That was a close one. He'll be, again, we have players that have things automatically that they start thinking about. It's going to be one of them. All right, so 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, a long 9. They've got Vest back in the backfield. And they have, when they've been 3rd and long, they have been running him into the flat to get him some space. Expect the ball to go there eventually.
3rd and 9. Pressure coming. McCrory's got the speed. breaks away, and it'll be another first down for Cabot. Man, McCrory has saved him a couple times with his legs.
Yeah, they basically did the same thing there on 2 occasions that that Grayson Wilson did for us. We came strong with our rush. It created a gap up the middle. They're flaring our linebackers out, and it just creates an open field in the middle. It's something our coaches can get. I mean, that's we've seen him do this now a couple times, so it's obviously a game plan that they've got. We'll do some corrective work, but that is definitely a spot.
.124 to play here in the first quarter. Griffin Sherrod flying in.
I hope he needs to get up, though. There we go. Yeah, dude, he was absolutely. He's a little hobbled.
Still a little.
When you get him out of there.
Kind of reaching down towards his shin or his ankle.
Yeah, he's got it wrapped up as well, so maybe that's a deal. Probably need to get him. But okay, but that's again quickness on the backside. You can't hesitate in the backfield. The backside pressure from the Wampus Cats right now pretty good.
No gain. It's 2nd and 10. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. They fake the vest. McCrory gets out of traffic again and just throws it out of bounds. Well defended in the secondary.
Yeah. It was coverage sack almost, and he's having to rattle you around back there. And when you do that, if your receivers don't really come and work with you, and the problem is when you're in the pocket doing that, you don't know which way to go because the quarterback's going to go either direction. 4-down territory.
3rd down and 10. Quick pass here in the flats. Jacoby Wade wraps him up, grabs him by the leg. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Make it 5.
Yeah. Man, boo.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a long 5. You're right. It's a long 5. 4.
They're calling it 4.
Cabot says 4.
Of course, Cabot would say it's 4. But they put 4th and 5 on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
so the scoreboard operator.
That'll be the last play, though, first quarter.
Being a little more honest here. I like it. Well, all right.
Good quarter, man.
Good first quarter for your Wampus Cats. They put up 2 rushing touchdowns in the passing game, getting it out quick, working in space, doing what they could to march down the field. Your defense has gotten to stand on 4th down and have forced Cabot to punt as well. But Cabot driving here as we head towards the second quarter. Your Wampus Cats up 14-0 here on Conway Corp.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
You don't wake up thinking about internet speed, electricity, reliability. Your mind isn't on advanced treatment facilities or customizable systems. You don't have to think about any of these things because we do. Conway Corp, always on.
As we come back here, Cabot attempting a field goal on 4th and 5. Short kick, it's blocked. Conway defense holds again.
Really nice. I'd like to see who got that one. That was blocked at the line of scrimmage. We had a couple of guys flying back there, but it sounded like a big hand of a defensive lineman. But
I'm going to say you're probably right on that one.
Maybe.
The trajectory looked kind of low, though, coming off the foot.
It did. It looked like it was going to be low.
Not to take away any credit from the ball.
No, they did a great job. So 14-0 here. My friend Trevor Seifert giving me an updates on the critical game in the Central, PA versus Bryant.
Yeah.
It's 14-7 PA in the first quarter.
Not Bryant.
Yeah, PA.
First look at Amari Davis.
Yes, sir.
Amari gets the run here on 1st down.
We haven't attempted many rushes tonight.
No.
Amari's the kind of guy right there that will slip some of these. He's a different kind of back than Trey.
He got 4. It's 2nd and 6.
Ooh, wide open.
Out here to McCray on the near side. McCray trying to work out a one tackle. Took a hit pretty high, but he's got the first down.
85 needs to slow it down a little bit.
I think the Cabot players might have gotten more damage done on that one than McCray did.
Well, that's one of those cases where you just got to go down before you get really ransacked. And he got clobbered there, but got the first down. Nice job, Alex. Coming off the edge.
They give it to Davis. He's met quickly, gets right back to the line. No gain.
Yeah, so they are on most plays. On most plays, they are coming off the edge. They're just trying to hold their own up the middle, but they're bringing the linebackers, 27 to 42, are coming, sometimes both of them. Here comes 27.
At 27 here on the near side.
At least he's flashing it. Yeah, he's coming.
He is coming. Grayson steps up, gets caught from behind, gains about 2.
Yeah. Good job by the Cabot defense so far on this part of the series.
Got a Cabot defender slow to get up around the 35. He is up on his feet now. It's 42.
It's linebacker.
Logan Jackson.
Yeah, middle linebacker Logan Jackson. One of the guys that they use on their rush ends. Good linebacker right there. Both their linebackers, 27 and 42, are both really, really good.
I thought we got 3 yards. We got 1 yard. It's 3rd and 9.
Gee whiz. All right.
Trips bunched on the far side. Grayson's looking that direction. Gets it to Cam Blackman. Cam doesn't see it all the way in and falls incomplete. The punt team will come on for your Wampus Cats.
That was going to be tough to get the first down. Now, I'm not saying Cam could not have done that. You just got to look the ball in first before you go. He was in the middle of traffic and cost him the catch.
Brings on Major Mahar for his first punt of the night. Major's averaging 34 yards a punt on the year.
I think they've got 12 guys.
Along of 53, and Cabot forced to call a timeout. I'm guessing.
Yeah, they got 12
based on
guys.
your calculations.
They've got 12 guys out there.
That's
Somebody
why
has to
they're
come
having
off.
to spend a timeout.
Yep.
We will take it with them. Back here in 30 seconds on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
But James walking the sidelines with a purpose. They did have 12. Let's see how many they got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now they have 11.
Did they get it right this time?
They did.
All right. Just the first time out for Cabot. They'll have 2 remaining in this first half. Conway still with all 3. High punt from Major. Takes a Cabot bounce, and Stephon Wade catches it around the 46 or 47. I think they'll spot it at the 46.
Yeah, bobble on the snap, on catching the snap, and it caused his timing to be off, and they got rushed into it.
So Keegan Vest, the senior running back for Cabot, the Wampus Cats have held him to 22 yards on 10 carries, so he's getting about 2.2 yards a carry.
And one of those was a 12-yard or about a 12-yard run, and or 10-yard run, and that's the best he's done. Now he's going to pop one here eventually. I mean, it's just the sheer numbers will play that out. They had a good defensive stand there, so the momentum has kind of shifted back to Cabot here.
1st and 10 and good starting field position for the Panthers. Crory rolling out, hit as he throws it, and again the pressure causing an inaccurate pass.
Yeah, it was pressure from Zion, I believe. Maybe was it Joseph? Maybe that was Washington. The pressure was getting there, and it forced him to the wide side of the field, and he was throwing all the way back across. You can't put anything on a pass there, and it was wide of the mark.
2nd and 10, they give it to Vest. Vest up the middle, found a little bit of a lane, and he's going to be right near first down marker, they'll go ahead and give him the first down.
19 yards is enough for a Cabot Panther.
Just right up the. I think that's that case where you got to get him to bounce. If he gets past the line of scrimmage and into the linebacking crew, he's just hard to bring down.
You want him running east to west, not north.
Absolutely, not north and south.
Corey passing on first down.
Oh my gosh.
Threw it on Vest.
Well, okay, he was
inside back shoulder.
So again, great pressure on the quarterback. They held Logan, our linebacker, who was trying to get out with Vest. Absolutely held him, and we didn't get the call there. They ran a receiver out there, and he was draped over the back of Logan, who was trying to get to Vest.
2nd and 10. McCrory keeps it. Pushed him back to the middle of the field. No gain. Zion Williams.
Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of party. He did a lot of dancing there, and again, he's made some great moves.
Yeah.
All credit to him. But if you dance around enough with the speed of our defense, you're eventually going to get caught. He just didn't. He couldn't get away from Zion Williams.
Makes it 3rd and 10. Forcing him up right into Juju Jones. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Juju.
Boy, that is man on man, and we won the battle there. The biggest, strongest dude won that one, and that is Juju.
I believe that's Juju's first sack of the year, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, that was all sack there. That was just everything, taking on the blocker all the way to the point of contact with the quarterback and just absolutely laid him out.
And credit on the edges, too, forcing McCrory to step up.
Oh, yeah.
Right into the teeth.
4th down and about 17, the 50, so they're going to punt it away.
Blaylock, big leg. Jacoby Wade thought about taking it off the bounce, but it took not a good enough bounce for him to really consider it.
Yeah, Jacoby a little disappointed that he didn't get a chance on that. When he has a chance to have the ball and he doesn't get it,
yeah,
it makes him mad. I can tell. He's very frustrated by that. All right, great job by the defense.
Ball will be spotted at the 20 for your Wampus Cats. I mean, Jacoby made the best Jacoby Wade play I've seen him make last week with the one-handed pick against North Little Rock.
One of the best plays I've seen at this high school level was that play. I mean, one-handed grab it, never touched his other hand, spun out of tackle and ran for a touchdown.
Jeremiah Carey checks in at receiver, split out all the way to the far side. That's a sophomore, number 80. They fake to Trey Harris, get it out to Jacoby Wade in the flats. Jacoby moving upfield. Jacoby breaking away. Give the ball to Jacoby Wade, and he will give you 6.
You speak Jacoby Wade's name, you get Jacoby Wade things. My gosh, what a move at the boundary. This is all Jacoby, all Jacoby. One block right there, great block. And it's over.
Just his 3rd catch of the year. First, I think, since Jonesboro. I don't think he's had another catch since the first game of the year. He takes that one the distance.
Whoa, Jacoby Wade, come on. Kill him, baby. Yeah.
Whew. Gotta catch my breath. Kick is up. Kick is good. 21-0. Conway extends the lead. 7:50 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
Education is all about vision. It requires commitment, investment. So we pour ourselves into Conway students and teachers, schools, and scholarships. A brighter future? Now that's powerful. Conway Corp. Always on.
Back live here at Panther Stadium. Getting the stats in from my man, Scott Taylor. I'm trying to see how long
80.
That reception was.
First play.
Because we started at the 20. Yeah,
first play.
80 yards. Man, oh, man.
And there he is again. Trying to keep Jacoby Wade on the sidelines is a very hard task for your coaches. He's now out there on the kickoff team. Yes, he should be.
Well, he's returned a punt so far this year. He's returned an interception for a touchdown, and now his first receiving touchdown.
Get the ball to Jacoby Wade.
Love it. Oh, my gosh. Grayson Wilson.
Oh, good kick. Oh, his knee's down.
Kreiner takes it out. They let him run. You're saying his knee was down when he caught the ball.
He caught the ball, and his knee was down. That should have been down right there. Wow. Okay.
Grayson Wilson, 9 for 11, 189 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, the number of touchdowns in the half, not as he's used to. Still.
Well, he's got 2 on the ground.
Yeah, I was going to say passing, but he's got 2 on the ground. He's got 3 touchdowns in the half. Again, Grayson Wilson is just an absolute beast, and he makes great decisions with the ball. Great leader on the field. The Razorbacks, we talked about this before, he's a Razorback commit, and boy, they're getting a good one.
Cabot will start this drive from the 30. They'll give it to Vest on first down. Vest trying to cut it back to the middle.
He's so strong, dude.
He just keeps pushing forward.
Yeah, that's about 3 of that 3 that he got. All of it.
Yeah,
was absolutely just pushing the ball. Strong dude.
A gain of 3. McCrory fakes it. Now swing it out to De La Torre. De La Torre out of bounds. He's going to be about 2 yards. Well, they keep moving. About 2 yards short of the first down.
They faked him on the jet and then threw the ball to him, and we it's not like we didn't have him covered. We didn't get there in time.
I'm waving to you guys.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jeff.
I can't believe Jeff Matthews running the sideline cam.
Dude,
he's
killer job.
killing it.
Yeah.
3rd and short, McCrory passing. Coming deep here on the near side, and again, the ball just too deep. That's been a common refrain tonight because of the pressure.
Well, here's the thing, too. I got to tell you, the pressure is there, but what also is occurring is we've had so many picks the last 2-3 ball games.
Yeah.
If you throw it short, it's liable to be going the other way. So everything he's thrown has been beyond. He's getting it where nobody's going to catch it or his guy. So that's smart, but they've been airmailed.
Any funny business here, maybe?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Kind of conceding a little bit.
Nice punt.
What?
Wow.
Wow. Jacoby will have a chance to return it. Gets away from 2 defenders. Coming here near side. Full steam ahead down to the 45. Jacoby Wade doing Jacoby Wade things.
Wow, Jacoby. Have a ball game, friend. It is the Jacoby Wade show right now. Don't come off the field. Don't take your hat off. Let's go, 5.
Jacoby had 2 interceptions a week ago against North Little Rock. He's got 3 now in the year. We talked about the punt return against Bentonville.
Yeah.
Interception return. Yards. Yeah. Interception return for a touchdown last week against North Little Rock, and had an 80-yard touchdown reception that got us to 21 here tonight against Cabot.
Man. Nope.
That's deflected down. The blitz was
Thomas.
Coming off the edge. Logan Jackson.
Jackson, and he's the guy that was hurt earlier.
Yeah.
Good to see him back out. Yeah, that's a great play. If you're not going to get to the quarterback, get your hands up. And we had a flare working, man. That's a good play by Logan.
Bringing it again.
Here they come.
Getting it out. Going deep for McCray. McCray working back against Kreiner. Falls incomplete. Conway fans want there's a flag back all the way back in the backfield. Maybe a late hit.
Late hit or a hold. It's going to be one of the 2, or hands to the face. It's one of the 3. Can't really tell. There's no movement by either team on which direction they're going to go, but we'll see. Again, I believe that's Tommy Kraft out there, the white hat, Northwest Arkansas guy.
Well, Conway's moving in the right direction.
Yeah, personal foul.
That had to be a late hit then.
Yeah, personal foul, roughing the passer more than likely. I mean, they're coming hard, and that's the thing. Again, if you don't time it just right, you get there a little bit late and you don't let up. Scott Reed's asking for an explanation.
Well, and Grayson, big frame. I mean, you got to really hit him to get him down, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Grayson will pass here on first down
after
open. The penalty.
He's
Open to
holding
Blake
his jersey.
Forsmeyer. He's being held.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
He held his back of his jersey the entire way.
Yeah, I just don't think I don't think any of the officials had a good angle on it.
Oh my gosh, how can that be? Well, I can tell you how it'll be.
You had a great angle on it, though.
Oh man, that's an easy call. Handful of jersey the entire way. Come on.
2nd down and 10. Get it out to Cam Blackman here on the near side. Cam going to get a short gain, maybe 4 yards.
We are in 4-down territory, so we got 2 downs to get this.
We're nearing the midway point of the 2nd quarter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a run here, maybe either Grayson or Trey, just to pick up some yards, because you are 3rd and, what is that, 4, 3rd and 5, somewhere along in there.
Let's make some noise. Trey's only had 1 carry tonight.
Yep.
3rd down and 4. Trey moves to Grayson's right. Pass blocking. Great pass block by Trey. Grayson going to step up. All kinds of space. Back to the middle of the field. Grayson Wilson. 3rd rushing touchdown of the night.
What a vision by your quarterback, Grayson Wilson, once he got past. And Trey's doing a great job out there blocking the edge runner. He had all the space, but he had to cut it back. He's just got great vision. This guy can do it all.
What did we talk about on the way here?
Him running the ball.
Yeah, you talked about it the whole way here.
He's got to run the ball. Look at this. Watch this. There's the lane. Yeah. Okay. Score it, Grayson.
Great job by Charles on the tight shot.
He's been a part of all 4 touchdowns tonight.
Extra point is up and good. 28-0. Conway extending the lead again. 5:50 to play here in the first half. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Man, what a first half it's been so far, and still 5:50 to play for your Wampus Cats here on the road in hostile territory at Panther Stadium.
Keep the hammer down. My first year we were playing here, Ben Weiss was the quarterback, and we got up 21-0, I think, quickly, and then it ended up being like a 56-49 ball game.
Yeah, Cabot scored 7 touchdowns in the second
the lead.
half.
Yeah, 7 touchdowns, and they took the lead. So, yeah, no, keep the hammer down.
That was a wild night. Yeah, your first year, COVID year. That
it was COVID.
Interesting times. Kreiner will return it from the 10. He makes me nervous with that flash of speed, but he'll be stopped this time just past the 30. I think they're going to mark him right around the 31.
Boy, he is quite, very cat-like out there. Very quick, very twitchy. All right, defense, your offense has done a great job, but you have done a stellar job as well. You like it when we've had, 5 possessions? We've punted once, scored touchdowns on all 4. Now, you got Buck James is very, very hot right now.
I would love to know what that's about.
I'm going to talk to him this week. I'll find out what that's about. But I love that, man. I love that dude. He is rolling right now.
Hopefully our comms are working. McCrory.
Pick it.
Noah Files going up for it. Making contact with Tatum. Both guys just fighting for the ball. And Noah, man, you don't want to be going up against Noah.
No. No. Noah does. Listen, technically, Noah is one of the best players we have out there. Yeah.
Still talking about it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Great job, Jeff.
But I get back to Noah. Absolutely, technically great. I thought he was going to be able to get there in time. Just perfect coverage, though.
Hand off to Vest. Oh.
Who is that? Get up off the pile. Yeah, Traylon Logan.
Was it Trayvon or was it Justice?
Well, I can't. Dude, I thought I'd have to see that one again, but it looked like a lineman, but Trayvon got up first. So
yeah. Maybe they both met there.
Okay.
Let's meet at McCrory.
Okay.
Sound good, Trayvon? Sounds good, Justice. Let's do it. 3rd down and 10, no gain. Over the middle. Ball went through the hands of De La Torre and falls incomplete. 4th and 10, and the punt team will come on again.
He heard little footsteps, and not necessarily very little footsteps. They were coming to get.
Well, after the 7 interceptions last week, your Wampus Cats are up to 11 now on the year, which I looked back the last 2 years. You know how many interceptions they had as a defense each of the past 2 seasons? 11. So they've already met that total.
Wow.
And we're here in week 6.
Yes.
No turnovers tonight on either side.
Well, this is returnable.
Jacoby will take it in just inside the 30. Bringing it back here on the near side. Flag coming in. A couple flags coming in.
3 flags coming in. I'm guessing that there was something that they all saw. Pushing the back. I think it's sort of blocking the back is what they're going to call. And rightly so, I believe. I saw it as well. I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, no, you.
I'm not going to say anything about it, but yeah.
You know when to hold them.
Oh, my goodness.
But, I mean, 3 flags is pretty conclusive.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he did. I mean, it's the hands on it.
Which, I mean,
Buck James.
I think that's the first penalty against your Wampus Cats tonight.
It is. It is. There are a lot of bones in Buck James' body, and not a single one of them is happy at this point.
He's hanging around the 40.
Waiting for the explanation, and again, the guy that has to come over and talk to Buck James and do not want to be.
Well, he talks for a living. Oh, no, it's not going to be
They're
the
going to
white
call
hat.
holding. Well, they got 2 flags, pushing the back and a hold.
That's going to back it up.
From the point at which he caught the ball.
Goodness.
Now,
be a nice long field
marked
for
it,
Conway.
yeah, and they marked it off. That may be about right. I think that's actually right. He caught it at about the 28 and putting it down at the 17. That's right. Yeah. Okay, they got it right.
Amari Davis in the backfield on this possession. Give it to Amari. Amari trying to slice through.
Boy, the seam was there.
Cam Blackman and Alex McCray tag team in here on the near side on the Cabot corner. I think that's Braden McCraw. Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7. Grayson going deep for Cam Blackman.
Got a flag
just
down.
out of his reach. There is a flag down on the near side.
Might have been some hold.
Been some contact.
Well,
there,
he saw it once, or they saw it once and didn't call it. I don't know that he saw it, but that was again. We talked about this before the game. That speed on the edge out there, because of that. If you're going to go man coverage on Cam, man, that is
a tough assignment.
That is a tough deal. And he made one wiggle and was by him, and all he could do was just grab and hold. But I'll tell you this, if he doesn't do that, it's 6.
Second quarter scored Southwest 7, North Little Rock 0.
Second quarter? By the way, Bryant is still down to PA, and PA has onside kicked twice.
And got
Bryant,
it?
No, Bryant got both.
Oh, okay.
5 is wide open. Oh, my gosh.
McCray was open, too. You wanted another
Jacoby
Wade,
listen,
but
Jacoby
it's
Wade on the
McCray.
safety? Yeah, I take that all day long. That he was absolutely wide open, but McCray was as well.
Well, I'll say it's great to see Wade back out there because we haven't really seen him in at receiver as much since the first couple games.
They're getting ready for a long haul with Jacoby. He's a wide open
Right
again.
in the middle of the field. Knows where the contact's going to come from. Breaks away. Jacoby Wade. 2 receiving touchdowns tonight for the senior.
Go, Jacoby. Beat Jacoby. He is unbelievable.
That's a safety playing receiver because he knew where the hit was about to come, and he worked. He knew where it was coming, and he worked right out of
this.
it.
Boom. And
man.
you're done. You're done. That's over. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow, Jacoby. Great pass, by the way. By the way, I think they were in the same exact play. I think it was the exact same
They're
play
like,
back
hey,
to back. Yeah,
Grayson,
do that again. 5.
5 this time. Kick is up and good. 35-0 here in Cabot. This is Conway Wampus Cat football on Conway Corp.
thank you for your business.
Oh, man.
Good times right now.
Fun night so far.
So far.
3:56 to play here in the first half. And,
oh
man, if your defense can get another hold, good things in store for your Wampus Cats
We
tonight.
talk about our player of the game, and we start thinking about it. I mean, Grayson Wilson has been involved in all 5 touchdowns. But you got to look at Jacoby Wade and go, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
What about that?
And
Dude.
why do they keep doing this to us?
I know. It's trouble. Jacoby, stop. Man, what a player.
It's been tough every week to pick one. I mean, heck, we gave it to the whole defense last week. So.
Could pick one. Boy, Grayson's having a night too, man.
They switched Kreiner and the other person back there, and you kind of see why they wanted to do that. Great return to the 40 for Cabot.
Yeah, they've done a great job of blocking that. We're angle kicking, cutting the field down to half at least. But they're getting a good lane to run in. They've averaged somewhere between the 35 and the 40 every kickoff. We will. That's you talk about things you need to work on. We've got some new guys in, by the way. That is the guy that had a touchdown last week.
Yes, that is Elijah Washington in at corner here on the near side, 34.
Oh. Yeah.
Tackle from behind. Major James was in on that too. Was that Kanate?
Kanate. Thank you very much. Major James in on the far side. Let's see. Gavin Perry's out there as well, by the way, and so is Cameron Williams, 16, the safety. So Gavin Perry's number 6. 34 is Elijah Washington. He had 2 picks last week.
Not Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen did play last week, too. He plays on offense.
All right. But he had 2 picks, 1 for a pick 6.
Hand off to Vest. Whew.
Gang tackle. That's
a lot
the
of
way,
lumber
man.
coming in there.
That's the way. So that is the way. He was trying. He was going to have to bounce out, and he didn't even get a chance to do that. Got Whit Williams in there as well. Major James coming off, and also Stephon Wade is out there.
Yeah, he's the backup middle linebacker tonight. Corey had the pressure in his face, got the pass out in time. There's a flag in the backfield. They're going to get a late hit on your Wampus Cats.
So hold up. So they're going to get that. That's, I think they add that on to the end of the run or end of the pass, I believe. So what's critical here on this drive is 2:45 left, and you're at the mark. You're 35-0. They are already at the 32. Any kind of score keeps it underneath the sportsmanship rule. So, defense, you really need to try to figure this one out.
Your Wampus Cats will receive to start the second half. But, hey, they've been backed up against the wall more than once tonight. This Conway defense has found a way. Finds a way again there. Group sack.
Yeah, Kanate leading the way as well, but you had also had Joseph Washington out there. Yeah, that was a great sack. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Running a bunch of starters back in. R.J. Chapman, J.P. Saxton back in at linebacker.
Yep. Timeout. They've got a timeout.
Is it an official
for
timeout?
the official timeout. What's that all about?
2:12.
I'm pointing at the clock. I don't know what for.
On the clock, it's 2nd and 18 after the sack.
I don't know. I have no idea. They didn't.
The coach running, Cabot coach running down the field.
Yeah. I don't know if
they're blocking the play clock.
Could
again?
be. Yeah,
the
they
band.
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
We've seen that happen before. I don't know. I don't really remember what happened.
You don't remember
but I remember something like that happened. But yeah, the band, they've got these. It's a lumberjack theme for Cabot band, and they've got trees that are blocking the play clock.
They are lumberjacks, and they're okay.
McCrory's pass out of bounds.
He can wing it. Don't make no mistake about it. The guy can throw the ball. Accuracy's been a problem. He was actually in the pocket there. Yeah. Can't block. Thank you, Jeff.
Timber.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a lumberjack, and I'm okay. All my Monty Python friends are going to at least love me for that one. 3rd down, 17. Ooh, RJ.
Chapman. Woo. jumps up, knocks it down. 4th and 18 upcoming, and
they got a punt.
Punt team will come on.
Well, the thing about it is, the Wampus Cats will have 2 minutes basically to run their offense from there, and you don't want that. That's a short field. It's a 60-yard field if you don't. So you just need to try to make us go as long as we can go. They have 2 timeouts left. Good punt.
Jacoby Wade says, I
Yeah,
don't want any
boy,
part of
Jacoby.
that.
Perfect.
Let that go in the end zone.
Nice.
And Conway will start at the 20.
Nicely done, Jacoby. Did not do anything weird there, and that's what you want to do with your punt returner, make good decisions. He did there. So 35 to 0, 151 left. Again, Cabot has 2 timeouts, and for those that don't know this, it's a 35-point lead anywhere in the second half. Puts a running clock rule into play, and so if you were leading by 35 at the end of the first half, you start the second half with a running clock, which means for most everything there are exceptions to the running clock rule, but so you'd like to see this get to 35 and stay there.
Max Owen in motion. They give it to Trey Harris. Trey, nice lane on the right side. It's going to fall forward, a gain of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's nice. Got a good little gap right off Kingston Jackson over there. The issue with pulling tackles and guards these days is that the backside pressure. Defenses now are putting stuff on the edge. They have edge rushers, and if it's not a rush on the passer, it's a rush basically against the running back, and they get there. So you've got to go quickly if you're going to pull.
Wampus Cats happy to just work some clock here.
You bet. You bet. Need to get a first down.
Hand it to Trey again. Trey works the other side.
Oh boy, Trey.
First down and then some. Past the 40. They'll mark him at the 42.
That was well done. What a great block there on the left edge. He hit the second level and really took off. Just a great run there. Good vision. All right, so clock is running. It's actually 47 seconds, 45 with 22 left on the play clock, so half of it. There you go. Run it down.
Give it to Trey again. Trey just right up the middle.
His stats are not going to show a lot tonight, by the way.
5 yards right there. That's a nice run.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be okay with these yards. I mean, he's not going to be okay with it because it's not a lot.
Yeah.
However, here's the thing. He has done a fantastic job on the edge block.
Yep.
We've required, because of the way that they go, for our running back to take care of his quarterback, and he's done a fantastic job of that. And that looks to be the final play of the half.
The Conway Wampus Cats come into hostile territory here at Panther Stadium. 7A Central play and rivalry football here on Conway Corp. Conway builds a 35-0 lead here in the first half. That means a running clock the rest of the way once the second half begins. Got a lot of great things coming up here at halftime, including replay of last week's band performance and more. We got another Where Are They Now with Mason Choate. So stick around. You want to see all of it coming up next. The Conway Regional Health System halftime show.
We don't schedule the appointments, but we connect them. We don't read the x-rays, but we stream them. We don't handle the procedures, but we power them. Here's to running the things that make business run smoothly. Conway Corp, always on.
Next up, performance. 24 show regrowth.
Welcome back. It is halftime of the Wampus Cats game, and the Conway Regional Health System halftime show is continuing now. We are joined by Ryan Most. Ryan is an athletic trainer with Conway Regional, and I think you're probably a lot more than just an athletic trainer. We were just talking a moment ago, and you have some supervisory roles. So tell us what it is that you do with not only Conway Regional, but with the athletic programs around the county.
Yes, sir. So I supervise the athletic training program with Conway Regional, and we have 12 full-time athletic trainers that are in high schools and colleges around Conway.
So are they assigned to a school? Is that
Yes,
how that
sir.
works? So
Yes,
they
sir.
get to really know the athletes and the coaches.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they work every day in the schools.
That's important.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's your background? Why did this interest you instead of some other type of medical work?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy sports. I wasn't good enough to play them after high school, but
that's why I became an announcer.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
But I just enjoy athletics. I enjoy watching it on TV. I enjoy being around athletes. And I enjoyed a little bit of the medical field, and I took an anatomy class in high school, and that was interesting. And so we had an athletic trainer at our high school, and so I thought that would be kind of cool to do. So I kind of pursued that as a degree, and ended up with Conway Regional in 2019, and have been an athletic trainer at Hendrix College for 5 years, and then assumed this role last year.
So what does an athletic trainer do beyond what we see on the field or on the court? And obviously when there's an injury, you'll see the team that goes out there. Yeah, first one's out. And what I love, and I've always loved this, is it doesn't matter who's injured, if it's your team or the other team. That work is so important on both sides. But what else are you doing? What do you do throughout the week?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, so our athletic trainers are at the schools every single day. They're at practice. They're doing, pre-practice treatment, post-practice. They're getting athletes ready for the games on Fridays or during the week. They are doing things before practice to prepare so that athletes are safe while they're at practice or at the games, all those things.
What about the morning after a game? And we're in the high school football season, so we'll talk specifically about that.
Yeah.
What are Saturday mornings like for an athletic trainer?
Yeah, well, you just kind of evaluate the wounds that everybody has, and you're just trying to figure out which ones need to be maybe seen by an orthopedic surgeon, or and we have some great ones at Conway Regional, and ones that you may be able to take care of at the school, and then you're kind of meeting with coach and telling them about what might look like next week, and who can play, and who might be able to play, and so.
What about education? How does that look like with a parent who maybe all they know is that they got a kid that loves football?
Right.
But there may be more that they need to know. How important is that part of your job?
Well, like you were saying, relationships are so important, and with educating them about injuries or prevention of injuries, and just overall wellness, that's relationships are important to start with, because you need to trust the person that's giving you this advice and telling you about your child's health. And so that's what we try to do is build those relationships with those athletes, with the parents, and then being able to educate them about how they can best recover from this injury, or from just being sore from the practice before, and being able to perform the best that they can on the field is the most important thing.
Because the parents have a role in that too. Once they get home, they got to be able to help them. So, all right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for what you do. We've been around the Conway program for a really long time, and we've seen firsthand what the athletic training staff does. And so, thank you for what you guys do.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Welcome back to Conway Corp Channel 5 Mason Show, class of 2019, and publisher of hogbeat.com with you. We're continuing our Where Are They Now series, taking a look at some former Wampus Cats playing college football. And we have class of 2022 defensive back Troy Wiseman who's in his 3rd season of college football. He's with Harding, and he won a national championship last year. So, Troy, you started your career with McPherson College straight out of high school. Then you transfer to Harding, and you win a national championship at the Division II level in your first season. Just what was that like for you?
Honestly, it was a lot different because I have never been in like a championship game in football. So yeah, it was just a great experience, and it was just all new.
So take us back to coming out of Conway. You kind of have the recruitment process. You choose McPherson College. What was that like, and what was the grind like having to be there for a year at McPherson in Kansas?
Yeah, so the grind was different because like I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody going down there, and it was 6 hours away from home. So like I went down there thinking like I have to play because that's all I knew. And sitting on the bench was like just not an option. So I went down there. Like I just had to play. I worked hard. I did everything I was supposed to do. And they threw me in the fire, and I made plays in practice, and they just threw me in.
So what is it from your time at Conway that maybe helped you have that mindset, or maybe like as a senior you really had to grind to even get that opportunity to play for McPherson? Just what did you learn at Conway that has helped you so far?
I learned at Conway that like nothing is easy, and like nothing is just handed to you. Like you have to work for everything that you do.
So now you're at Harding. What's this season like? You're in your 2nd year. How are things going for you individually?
Me individually, everything is going good. I learned more. I learned a lot more. So, it's different. So like, I got bigger in the off season. I got faster in the off season. Yeah. So.
What does the off-season workout look like for you? Or are you ever back in Conway working out? Where are you at, and what are you doing?
So in the summer, you have an option to like stay home or come back to school, but you have to send like a workout video that like you're actually doing it. So like it's like an accountability thing. So yeah.
So when you look at this Harding roster, there's only one player from Conway, and that's Troy Wiseman. But I do see like a lot of Cabot, a lot of Cersei, but you having to keep your Cabot teammates in check of who the best team in the 7A is?
Yes, I actually have to tell them almost every day, like Justin Sofsack, Braden J especially. Yeah, so I have to tell them how it is, tell them that Conway is still the best and we'll forever be the best.
Yeah. So when you're going back to town, back to Conway, what's your go-to spot? I always tell people that when I'm back in Conway, I have to go to David's Burgers and get some David's. What's your spot?
I probably have to say Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. So I see on your bio that I think you're majoring in kinesiology and health. Is that still what you're on track for? And what does the future look like for you academically?
Yes, and I want to be like, if football don't go as planned, I want to still be around the game and coach. So I will probably start off in Conway. And then I'll try to go coach at a college or something.
So when you say football doesn't go to plan, what is that plan for you with football?
The plan is always to go to the NFL. So yeah, so if that don't go as planned, then hopefully I can still be around the game and coach.
All right. Well, Troy, class of 2022, former Wampus Cat, playing for the Harding Bisons. You can check him out. National champion, Troy Wiseman. Thank you for your time, man, and we wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for having me.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium. Where are they now with Mason Choate? Another great one this time. Troy Wiseman, national champion. Yeah. Troy Wiseman, that's who. Yeah. They're playing cornerback at Harding, and Man, what a great story with him and what's going on at Harding. Harding off to just an incredible start again this year. So maybe back-to-back national champion Troy Wiseman before before the year is ended. So, man, what a first half for your Conway Wampus Cats here on the road at Panther Stadium. 35-0, built the lead in the first half. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half stats. Brought to us by Scott Taylor and Justin King put them together, and sponsored by Centennial Bank. And pretty one-sided performance just in total offense alone. 367 yards for your Wampus Cats, just 106 for Cabot.
Yeah, it's been, again, the offense is doing what they need to do. They're scoring not at will, but they're having to work for it. But it's been some spectacular plays. But again, the defense is just unbelievable. They've had a couple of bend moments, but when they've had to do it, including blocking a field goal attempt, they've just done whatever it takes to keep them out of the end zone. And man, our defense, listen, is 106 yards out of this Cabot offense. The way they can actually move the ball is really, really good.
Well, they've held Keegan Vest to under 3 yards a carry, about 2.5 yards a carry. He's averaging 37 yards on 14 carries tonight. And that's the key for this Cabot offense. If you can't get that ground game going, it gets really tough.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to start the second half, by the way, and there is no Cabot. They put another 2 minutes on.
Your Wampus Cats all out here feeling loose, looking like they're having some fun.
Trez is literally looking down the tunnel going, okay, where are you, man?
Oh, man.
Let's go. Let's get this party started.
Grayson Wilson in the first half, 13 for 17, 265 yards, and 2 passing touchdowns. He also had 3 rushing touchdowns.
Hey, come on.
2 of the 2-yard variety back in the first quarter. But then he had a scamper and a score, a 34-yard run. Just great field vision.
Yeah, and just absolutely, once he got past the line of scrimmage, it was all about him. It's some great downfield blocking, don't get me wrong, but he had to play what was in front of him, and with his speed, and you got to see that because when he made the final cut, he still had a defender who was going to be there on him, and he defeated him, and it was over with after that. Just a great half by your offense and Grayson Wilson.
So Jacoby Wade had 2 catches coming into the game tonight. I think they both may have been at Jonesboro. If not, it was one at Jonesboro and then one at Bentonville. Yeah. And then he hasn't really been out there as much offensively because they haven't had to need him out there because of how Alex McRae's been stretching the field and Cam Blackman the season he's having, Max Owen coming on. So haven't seen Jacoby as much at receiver. And then tonight, 3 catches for, oh my gosh, for 138 yards and 2 scored. So he had an 80-yard touchdown pass. It was just in the flats, and then he took it 80 yards. The other one, deep in across the middle of the field, great field awareness, knowing where the safety was going to be, because guess what? He's a safety.
He's a safety, that's right.
Worked out of it and took it the rest of the way. What a night for Jacoby Wade.
Yeah, he's had a couple of spots where he's had some good blocks, but it's been a lot of individual effort by Jacoby Wade. Also, don't forget, he's had at least one really good punt return as well. He's played the defense outstanding. Again, great things happen when Jacoby Wade gets around the ball. He's just a ball hawk. He's just good at that. So now the question's going to be, all right, so it's a running clock, right? Running clock the entire second half. And the question's going to be, who comes out for us? We start with the ball. That's the good news, right? We get the ball back. I thought it was interesting that Cabot had 2 timeouts left. But when we got the first down, I guess you just don't even use them. But it's kind of, hey, let's move this game along.
Well, there were a few times even in the second quarter where they punted it after they had already gone for it on 4th down on that side of the field, and it just kind of felt like they were conceding.
Yeah,
at that point.
Yeah, and I think some of it's just kind of actually smart football, just to say, okay, look, I mean, it's as a coach, you want to make sure your players are put in the right positions to do well. And if there are times when you can make a decision that's almost a prideful decision that may not be in the best interest of your team and what you're trying to do. And so Scott Reed is a great coach. He's a great coach. And so he's just trying to get his guys in the right positions to be successful. We actually looks like we have
We got Cam Blackman and Trez Hammond back to receive.
This is the first kickoff we've seen tonight. Now, I mean, I don't necessarily expect shenanigans from Cabot on this kickoff, but you have to be prepared for it. So we've got some hands guys up front. You got Alex McCray up front.
Senior
Carter
spotlight,
Crow.
Kobe Irwin right in the middle, too.
Kobe Irwin, Stephon Wade, and then looks like Noah Files out there. Not very far. So we got some hands guys up front.
Dean Heyer will kick it away. Trez Hammond going to have a chance. Trez, one of the fastest guys in the state, stays on his feet, gets away. Trez Hammond, do it, do it. Trez Hammond takes the opening kickoff of the second half. Home for 6.
I don't even know what to say about that. That is absolutely one of the best moves on a boundary that you can make. And watch the speed right here. No chance, none. And he broke the tape at the line. Trez, have a day.
That's a total track move right there.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, he is so fast. Well, you saw the lane open up, but the question was going to be, can he hit the lane in time? And I'm not sure why I questioned the speed there.
Second touchdown of the year for Trez Hammond. Had a forced fumble on a hit.
That he
Scoop
did.
and score back against Marion.
Yeah.
And he scores on special teams here tonight in Cabot. It took 11 seconds.
Wow.
For your Wampus Cats to extend the lead again, 42-0 here in the second half in Cabot. It's Conway football on Conway Corp.
We don't schedule the appointments, but we connect them. We don't read the x-rays, but we stream them. We don't handle the procedures, but we power them. Here's to running the things that make business run smoothly. Conway Corp, always on.
Back live here on Conway Corp. Trez Hammond getting the second half off to a electric start.
Dude, when he hit the gear, now he had to beat in the wedge there, or in the opening was there. And it was a great blocking up front by your kickoff return team. Absolutely. When he got the seam, he had contact around the 50-yard line. They put their hands on him. He spun out of that tackle, and at that point, it became a track meet. And guess who wins the track meet?
Well, yeah, the track
star. Dude, Trez Hammond wins the track meet. Unbelievable, man.
As he should.
Oh, wow.
Major Mayar kicks it away. Kreiner wants to answer with a nice return of his own. And like you said in the first half, they've had pretty good starting field position throughout the night.
Yeah, field position has not been their problem. I don't know that they've started anywhere beyond the 20-yard line or less than the 20-yard line. We do have combinations of starters on the defensive line. Linebackers are Whit Williams, Stephon Wade.
I see Justice Hills. I see Juju. I see
Cameron
Griffin.
Parker. I think it's Cameron Parker out there on the far side linebacker. So, yeah, definitely some reserves in.
And Elijah Washington here on the near side at corner. Hand off to Vest. Juju.
Yeah.
Bear hugging him.
Wow. Juju with an absolute, just unbelievable wrap up there. I mean, because this guy's tough one-on-one. He met him in the hole, and there was a no give. That's no gain. As Juju just absolutely get it done.
Been a lot of no gains tonight.
There have been really good contact at the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to get it. He's going to get one or two if he keeps going. But
swing it out to Vest. Cameron Parker couldn't pull him down. Stephon Wade will make the tackle. It's going to be a first down for Cabot.
Yeah, that's a good play. I mean, you got to, if he's not going to be able to get anything at the line of scrimmage, he's your best offensive threat. You got to give him the ball somehow, and that's just how they're doing it. So, got to expect some throws here. Ooh.
They'll hand it off again. Whit Williams right there.
Zion Williams.
MJ. Just nowhere to go.
Trayvon. It's just.
Traylon McClure wore 17. So,
yeah, I got to know.
I've been waiting for that to happen to myself as well.
So I'll be the first. Thanks. great tackle. Good, and we've done some really great gang tackles. Again, no gain for the running game.
McCrory will pass on second down. Found a soft spot in the zone over the middle. Making the tackle, Keelan Johnson.
Yeah. Good tackle. He made the cut right in front of him. Brings up a first down. They didn't get a first down there. So it was 2nd and 10. They got about 12.
Corey passing on first down, going deep in that direction again, and nice catch made on the far side by Tatum.
Yeah, it was actually covered up pretty well. Again, that was Keelan Johnson. And he actually had him covered up pretty well. Just a great throw, great jump ball catch by Cabot.
1st and 10 from the 14. Give it to Vest. Again, just not much ground to take there.
Yeah, Justice Hill's in there.
Kyan Allen checking in at corner.
A couple of defensive lineman changes. It looks like Kern's out there.
Yeah, Caleb Kern, 97. McCrory hit as he throws it, but does connect in the end zone with Evan Mathis. First score of the night for Cabot.
Yeah, he basically just ran a great route, got behind the defense, and the throw was right on time. We hit him as he threw it, but just didn't get there in time. That's an interesting kick.
Extra point is good.
It was a spiral.
First score of the night for Cabot. Cuts the lead back to 35, 42-7. Conway on top here at Panther Stadium. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Live tonight, 7A Central football here on Conway Corp. Classy students traveled in bulk over to Lone Oak County.
Yes, sir.
What a night it's been. Finally, Cabot getting on the board, marching down the field fairly quickly.
Well, and as you pointed out, and we've talked about this in all of our pregame shows, how well the defense is, the starting defense is played. We've only had on our pure one defense all year long, one touchdown scored, and that on the defense, and that was at Bentonville. So just a spectacular job. That was a good drive by Cabot, though.
Cam Blackman going to get a chance here. Cam, a lot of space in the middle of the field. Bounces it out to the far side, following Max Owen. He'll finally go out of bounds about the 48.
Oh, there was for a moment, Cam was thinking it. He had a little bit of opening there. Great job, great return.
Got our first look tonight at Wesley Tapp, the junior. Has been playing extremely well from what we've heard in the JV games. The JV team is undefeated, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, they're playing real well. And I will tell you too, he is he's getting all the experience at that level. It's going to translate to the varsity level. He could play quarterback for us, no doubt. Just Grayson Wilson is playing at such a high level, it's just hard to beat him out there.
Give it to Amari. Amari cuts back to the near side. Nice gain on first down for Amari.
And he put a little hurt on Logan Jackson there, 42. That lick was solid, and Amari got the best of it, and so Logan Jackson's going to go out. That's too many players, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for the flag. Easy call there. That brings up a first down, by the way. They were trying to get Logan Jackson off and had too many players. 12 cannot play on the rules of football in its constructive form, so we must play by the rules. Well, what a great run, by the way, to get to second and really 2 or 3 by Amari Davis and laid the lumber on the outside. This guy's, man, he's small, but gosh, what a load he brings.
Going up for Max Owen. Nice throw, nice catch from Max. Max had quite the game a week ago, got his first touchdown of the year.
Yeah, that was a great throw. Max drove off and got some separation. He put it on the back shoulder. Easy catch, easy pitch and catch there. That looked good. 2 6'6" guys going at it right there.
Blitz coming. Amari.
That's what happens.
Cuts back to the middle. Amari staying on his feet, laying it again.
Wow.
This time on Forte.
Yeah, he absolutely clobbered. I mean, the safeties guys are they're having some trouble.
Kobe Irwin checks in.
Attaboy, Kobe. Come on, Kobe.
Come on, Kobe.
What a great interview. What a nice young man he is. Boy, he's gone through a lot.
Pass from Tap. I think there was some confusion in our receiver group here on the near side.
So that looked like it was between Blake and Max in terms of where they needed to be. So Blake comes out, replaced by Alex McCray.
Still got our starters in on the
offensive
line.
Protecting the quarterback. All right, good. Got a chance to look that over. Student section's having a good time.
I don't know what they're excited about. But give it to Kobe, and Kobe just caught right into the run blitz.
So so sometimes you pop it, sometimes you don't, and that was one of the don'ts there. Unfortunately for Kobe, literally as soon as he got the ball, it was right there. So it's a we've made it better. It's our percentage of wins on the run blitz have been in our favor all night. They've hit a couple of them. They got one on Trey as well, but we've won most of those tonight.
Third and 14. They fake it to Kobe and get it out to McCray. McCray fighting. Got just inside, or right down to the 5. Be just shy of the stick. 4th and about one coming up.
So this is a place where you could, if they want to just kind of keep the offense on the field, you could get under center here and see how Tap does with pushing the line of scrimmage. They're going to run some clock as they should, try to wind this thing down. Tap has done a great job here on this drive, getting them in right position. Here they come off the edge. Yep.
Tap's going to keep it. Tap.
Oh, yeah, he
leans
did.
in. Touchdown, Wesley Tap.
Oh, yeah. Tap, do it. What a great move at the 2-yard line to spin in and land over the zone. That is excellent job, Tap. Great read on the zone. Nice. Watch this spin. Yeah.
Long frame so he can get that reach.
You bet. started about the 4-yard line. You can reach it.
The Conway offense doing a great job marching down the field. Answering here. 49-7, 4:11 to play here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Well, Cabot marched down the field, and then Conway answered right back. A mix of starters on the offensive line, and then had some starters in a receiver, but mixing some new guys in as well.
Well, they had their starters in defensively, and so you had to kind of counter a little bit of that with some help up front. Again, they're really big up front, really strong up front. So just protecting the quarterback there and protecting the running back as well. But a great drive led by Wesley Tapp.
He's wearing 10 now.
I don't get.
He just keeps mixing it up on me.
Does he just choose a number?
I'll not be tricked ever again. It's Major Mahar, no matter what number he's wearing.
And he's
Williams taking on some contact. Uh-oh. Gavin Perry and R.J. Chapman.
They're making some good runs on the kickoff. That's been the best. That's been one of the best things they've done all night, really, to be honest, is get themselves in good starting field position. They just haven't done anything with it.
And shows even further credit to this Conway defense tonight of great starting field position pretty much all night for Cabot, and Conway shut it down every time.
Right.
In the first half.
And on the flip side, we've not really started in good field position. We've been back further than they have. It's been around the 20. But boy, we've done a lot with it, man. Still, every reserve. I think we got a couple of starters on the defensive line, maybe. Yeah, Zion's out there.
Zion trying to work through 2 offensive linemen. Still cause enough pressure to flush him out. Short gain for McCrory.
Yeah, Cameron Parker with the releasing off of his wide receiver coverage and shutting that down just to about a 2-yard gain. That's a great job by Cameron Parker. So you got Caleb Zion out there, MJ. I think Joseph Washington out there. No, it's Major James. Wow. Just a great tackle. And then again, they're not subbing anybody. They've got all their starters.
All their guys, yeah. Cam Sims checks in for
number 45.
Yeah, for your Conway defense. You can see him here on the near side at defensive end.
Big boy for a sophomore. He's a load.
He's not going to get smaller. I'll just say that.
No.
3rd and 7. McCrory. Nice defense here on the near side by Kellen Johnson.
Yeah, he had good coverage there. They've kind of been picking on him. He's made a couple of good plays. They've made some great throws to make some completions, but that was really nice. Good pressure again by your defense. You had Cam Sims up in there.
Camarion Williams will be back to receive this punt.
All right. We've seen what people have done with returns tonight. The bar has been set. Oh, great punt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get on it. He thought it was going out of bounds.
It didn't.
It just hung right there.
Wow.
That's a tough spot for Camarion Williams.
We got the whistles blowing heavily here. They got a flag at the 40-yard line. I don't know what that's about. We'll see. I don't understand. I thought the clock ran through penalties, but I guess it doesn't.
Well, over in Bryant, just starting the second half, Bryant's up 21-14 on Pulaski Academy.
Yeah. Onside kicking.
Yeah, onside kicking to start the second half. Bryant recovering.
Holding on Conway on the return, so they'll take it from the where the ball was touched. Take it back, so it's going to be the worst field position of the night for your Wampus Cats.
Ronnie Navarro, see his number in. Tyron Ware in at tackle. Kyler Faison in at guard. And Nathan Richardson in at center. Is that Kobe in? Yeah, Kobe back
Kobe.
in.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Bryant just extended the lead again.
How'd they do that already? One play. Had to be
one play. Yeah.
Was just a run right up the gut. Wow. Here you go.
So it's about to be 28-14.
I will tell you. I mean, and I want to say, yeah, okay, you do you, But Pulaski Academy, onside kicking to a Bryant team, I don't understand how that can help.
Don't know how that's going to work.
Oh, nice cut, Kobe.
Kobe got around the edge. And
you bet.
Then took it north.
Yeah, he planted that foot in the ground and cut it up and picked up about 6 or 7. That's a great run. We're going to run clock. May not run it down all the way. We're going to kind of run our offense, but this will be the last play of the third quarter.
Cabot bringing the blitz again.
Yeah,
Kobe.
Yes, Kobe.
Moving
I think
it
he got
forward.
it. I think he got it. It's close.
Flags coming in out on the far side near the 20. Defensive back getting into it with some of our receivers.
Yeah, he's been, speaking of, I talk about running hot when I get here, but David Liddell he's been pretty animated. He's coming off the field now. He's been fairly animated all night, kind of running close to the edge of getting one of those. And yeah, frustrated, and I get it. I get it. But again, that's the kind of thing, though.
Well, they called one on us, too.
Did they really? Yeah,
offsetting.
Whatever. They're calling it, they're calling it during the play. So we do not get the first. Yeah, that's 4th and inches. So they do. It was after the play. All right. Well, it's 4th down. I hope the coaches understand that.
4th down, half a yard for Conway. I think we're just going to let the clock run out because there's enough time.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. Conway and Cabot trading scores. Here in quarter number 3, we head to the fourth quarter. Conway up 49-7. It's been a great night for your Wampus Cats. 7A Central play here on the road at Panther Stadium.
You don't wake up thinking about internet speed, electricity, reliability. Your mind isn't on advanced treatment facilities or customizable systems. You don't have to think about any of these things because we do. Conway Corp, always on.
Back at Panther Stadium, fourth quarter coming up here between two heated rivals, Conway and Cabot.
And they just got the temperature in the room raised just a little bit there. I was just talking to Will Moore's dad. He's been out since, was it before the Marlton game?
It was before the scrimmage.
Yeah, before the scrimmage. Broke his foot in practice. That's right. It was broke his foot in practice. He is now walking the sidelines without a boot, just talking to his dad, and everything's looking good. He is, man, they're hopeful he's going to return. Maybe here in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Man, that is awesome.
That'd be great.
What great work by Will, man. I hope I'm pulling for that guy. That's a really good family, too. He came back to Conway. His dad, he was from Conway. I think he may have played football here.
He's got a younger brother. Great recovery and punt there, but from Major Mahar. He's got a younger brother that is they're homeschooled.
Yep.
And so
hang out with y'all.
Well, his younger brother's in 7th grade, and he's in my wife's class in our homeschool community. So my son is also in 7th grade.
Does the what's his name? Do you know what his name is?
I think it's Nate.
Nate. Does he play football?
I don't know. He looks athletic.
So he looks like he could. Yeah. Okay.
I would not be surprised if he does. But I hear stories about old Nate. I'm pretty sure it's Nate. Quite the character. So
they've changed quarterback on. They're going to reserves as well here in the fourth quarter. So the new quarterback for Cabot is Peyton Ostrowski. So best night is done more than likely. His backup at the running back position is Braden Davenport.
We saw Davenport a little bit in the first half, but
there he is right
breaks
there.
away right there.
Oh, he ran right over. Ooh. All right. That showed a little bit. Let's see what hopefully he's a senior. No, he's 11th grader. That's true. He's also listed as a linebacker. That makes some sense. And he ran right over one of our guys.
Took on Ulysses Davis.
Yeah, Davis lost that one.
What are we doing over here?
I don't know. We was talking to one of our coaches. I'm not sure if they were checking on the player maybe.
Ball down to the 28. Ostrowski gets the pass out on the far side, and might have been Caden Harmon.
Yeah, and is that Stephon Wade out there? Yeah, Stephon Wade out there as well.
Stephon Wade had an interception last week. Wasn't the only Wade to get a pick.
Yeah, that's right. Actually got it right after the touchdown on the pick 6 the next series from his brother, yeah.
Yes, I'm getting inside sources.
What?
Nate does play football.
Yeah, okay.
Nate
Moore. There you go. Nate Moore playing football. Let's keep him rolling. But listen, you look at, and he talked a little bit about it in our pregame show, but the pipeline for this program is running deep. Bill Lampe, Coach Lampe at the junior high leading that team. Great coaching staff as well, and they are putting together a show in their 8th and 9th grade. They are undefeated, both of them, and most games by a ton. I've seen them play once, and we're going to get a chance, I think, right? We don't know.
I think that's happening.
We hope.
Don't have
hoping
final
to see some, but they are fun to watch, and they look like, and he talked about it, they look like the Conway Wampus Cats. What they're doing now here at this level, they're doing that at the junior high level. It's pretty impressive.
Ostrowski.
No.
Going deep is going to be out of bounds, incomplete. That was 4th down. So turnover on downs for Cabot.
Good job.
Conway will take over. 9:03 on the clock.
Listen, so let's talk just a little bit about this. So we came in, as you should always in Cabot, you have to be fearful of, the environment is a tough place to play. It's a rivalry game. They're going to be up. They're going to be physical, all those things. We've met that challenge. And I would tell you that offensively and defensively and special teams, this is a statement ball game by your Wampus Cats. They came in here and did exactly what they wanted to do on both sides of the ball, and it's as impressive a performance as I've seen this year. I mean, really. We've seen some really good ones, and 63 points last week, whatever, in the first half. Against this Cabot team, this is the best performance we've had, I think, overall total package.
I did get confirmation from our sideline camera. We are doing the 9th grade game.
Hey!
Final home 9th grade game
against Bryant.
of the year against Bryant on October 24th. We're not doing it live, but we will be shooting it. We'll get it all put together, and you'll be able to watch it on Conway Corp.
And people need to see that team. I mean, these are guys. There's some of these guys in the 9th grade that will probably be playing up during the playoffs. It's a special squad. Oh, good move.
It's Braylon Harris, the sophomore.
You bet. All right, so new offensive line out there as well. So we got all new guys everywhere.
Zach Colbeth checks in at receiver.
McGee is out there as well. McJoy. And
Barrett Brungard, the senior at receiver.
Yeah. Tapp still at quarterback.
I got a lot of help last week. People reaching out and letting me know who's who, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then we got with the coaches this week on the other outstanding ones. McJoy. McJoy!
Oh, come on!
Wow!
Holy cow, what a catch! Look at this! Full extension fighting him off. Yeah, dude.
Goodness gracious.
Man, come on, Tapp.
Well, he had the first touchdown catch in the Morrilton scrimmage way back when, and they want to work him on, but
you won't see a better catch than that all year. You will not. That is an unbelievable catch. Wow, McJoy, I am joyful.
Give it to Harris. Harris getting around the left edge. Nice run on first down. Give him a first down.
Wow. Man, that is, oh my gosh.
Now we'll get a look at MJ Gibson, another sophomore.
Jaden Gaines out there. Conway using the clock. They're not going their up tempo. 6 minutes to go. Tap's looking good tonight. Oh, good cut.
Gibson. Hey, give this Wampus Cat offense another first down.
Dude, that's a great cut on the outside. Great quick step and then bounced it inside and then again outside. That's good stuff right there. Good block on the edge.
Gavin Garrison, the junior, he's in at receiver in the slot on the far side.
Wow, what a ball game. I mean, I was hopeful, but as you know, I find ways for us to lose. I was hopeful.
You seem to have a little edge on the way here.
Yeah, I was, but I wasn't really worried, but man.
Oh, Garrison's first catch of the year, fighting for the end zone. They'll mark him a yard shy.
Come on. Great catch, great move, 83.
Be first and goal from the 1.
That's a great catch and run. I like that. Tap is coming to the sidelines for some help, maybe. Still 20 seconds on the play clock. I think he's giving him exactly what he wants to do. 4.5 left. And he's not going to have enough time to get out there and get a play off. So I guess we're taking a 5-yard penalty here. That's okay.
And they will indeed.
Yeah. He's calling the dogs off, I think. We may just run the ball here. You know, the thing about it is, and the question of why are you throwing the ball here, you've got to get Tap some work. And he's got to have the ability to be able to back up Grayson in a live, real-world event. And the only way to do that is to give him a chance to throw the ball.
Gibson will stay in the backfield. Give it to MJ. MJ pushing forward, gets down to the 3.
Yep. Good push by your running back into a line of scrimmage that's still pretty healthy out there. Pretty big guys up front on both sides of the ball.
Well, PA kept it close for a half.
What is it now?
34. It's about to be 35-22. Well, PA did score.
They did score, okay. Still 13-point ball game though.
Yeah. I didn't realize they had scored, so
okay.
it did get a little closer, but Bryant responded.
And they don't kick, by the way. They don't kick extra points. They always go for 2. But
we will see them 2 weeks from tonight.
Yep.
Our first trip to PA.
Take another delayed game there. Just run the clock out. And we'll run a play. Get another delay. 3 minutes to go. And when we snap the ball, it should be somewhere around 2:40 left in the ball game.
That's Marcus Cox in. Give it to Marcus. Marcus! Oh. Marcus Cox! First touchdown of the year for the junior.
That was some kind of good there. Split it. What a great block. Oh, my gosh. Blocked well by the front. He had to make the move, and he did it. Cox. Way to go, buddy.
Awesome. Zion Williams partying with him.
Well, there was one block that went deep into the end zone. I can tell you that. I don't know who it was, but on the offensive line, I think I think it was 76.
56-7, 2:40 to play in the game. We'll have it for you next here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway.
Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most.
So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
All right. Conway band having fun in the south end zone or the north end zone? I'm directionally challenged here in Cabot.
West, east. No. Hold on. No, this is west. Keep thinking. Cabot is the only place that I know of that puts the home stands on the east side.
So they're in the sun.
They're in the sun the entire. I mean, early September games. Man, is it brutal over there.
Blazing.
Yeah, and it's really nice. I mean, they are very accommodating for the visiting squad. We have the sun at our back.
Major has to switch numbers all the time because
it's ridiculous.
We've been playing so many kids.
Good tackle, Cameron and Stephon Wade.
Cameron
nice.
Parker, Stephon Wade doing their thing.
That's the best. That's the worst starting field position on the kickoff, I think.
You're right. Well, Major's still working hard out there.
Stands on both sides beginning to filter out.
Kyle Buchanan in on the defensive line. Cam Sims.
There's your 38 that is Talent.
Set Talent. Yes, the linebacker.
He's in. New
I'm telling you, I feel good about these numbers now. I got all the kinks worked out.
That's a new quarterback for Cabot, number
Their
1.
third quarterback of the night, Kane Harmon.
Yeah, good run.
Sophomore. Also a look at the future. Future Panthers we'll see. Cabot will fall to 1-2.
Boy, they have a tough row to hoe.
Yeah, their next few games, Bryan and PA.
Oh.
It's going to be tough. Bryson Williams, man, he almost got a hand on that one.
Yeah, it got turned around and then almost found the ball. But yeah, they got Conway, and then they play. I believe it's PA and then Bryant. Is their upcoming schedule? I'm pretty sure. I know it's those teams. I'm not sure what order, but Conway, PA, and Bryant in succession. Toughies.
Yeah. So yeah, after tonight they play PA next week. Then they're at Bryant the night that we play PA. And then they end the season with Central and North Little Rock. So you feel pretty certain they're probably locked in
to the 5th seed.
To the 5 seed.
Yeah. So it's going to be it's going to be Conway, Bryant, PA, and it's somewhere in that jumble as the 1, 2, 3. 4 is probably going to be Little Rock Christian, and then 5 Cabot. 6 is to be decided. What was the score? What's the score? There you go.
It's 26-21 Southwest
in the third.
In the lead at North Little Rock. 35 seconds. I believe that's, yes, in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't know the final of that.
Ooh,
oh, coming in
that's
from behind.
That's a fumble. Okay.
Tony Holloman, the junior. They said it was a pass?
Yeah, it was a fumble. It was not only that, it was backwards. So, okay, it's a fumble, but I think it's a gift.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hey,
game over. What a night for these Conway Wampus Cats. 56-7. It was 35-0 at the end of the first half. Running clock the entire second half.
Yeah.
Here in Cabot. And your Wampus Cats will take home the Centennial Bank. Is it just the Centennial Bank Trophy? I don't know what it's called.
I forget the name of it, but it's one that they share. It's like the boot for Arkansas and LSU.
Well,
winning
Cabot
team gets to keep it.
Hasn't got to keep it very often since they've put it into place.
Yeah, it's another great night by your Wampus Cats. Sportsmanship rule yet again, and man, but we got popped in the mouth, and we adjusted. They looked pretty good, strong early, and it just kind of fell apart after that.
Still to come after the break, we'll have look at final stats. We'll also have our maybe players of the game, just to tease it a little bit. And we'll get you all set for next week. We'll be back home taking on Central. It'll be homecoming, but
yeah,
all that and more coming up after this break here on Conway Corp.
Education is all about vision. It requires commitment, investment. So we pour ourselves into Conway students and teachers, schools, and scholarships. A brighter future? Now that's powerful. Conway Corp. Always on.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Back live here at Panther Stadium, wrapping things up. Your Wampus Cats moving to 6-0, overall 3-0 in 7A Central play. And after the final scores all finished tonight, if it continues the way it's going over in Bryant, there will just be 2 teams remaining undefeated in 7A Central play after tonight. That'll be Bryant and your Conway Wampus Cats.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit, not surprised by the Wampus Cats piece but the Bryant PA game was kind of that one game that everybody was like, okay, what is PA going to really? Are they going to do PA things against Bryant or not? You didn't really know.
And if they do those PA things, is it going to work against a real big boy in the 7A?
And I got to tell you, man, giving Bryant the ball at the 50 every time, I don't know about that.
I would not do that personally. That's not what I would choose to do. All right, let's go ahead and look at our player. Let's just go ahead and call it players of the game because, man, it was too hard to pick just one. It was a great night for both of these guys tonight. Some of their plays working together.
Yeah.
Great running tonight from Grayson Wilson. He finished with 6 carries for 73 yards and 3 touchdowns. This was the longest touchdown run of the night.
Going to beat you 46. Yeah.
That was a 34-yard run from Grayson. And then Jacoby Wade, our co-player of the game tonight, this one, 80 yards in the flats.
Good block.
Then did all the rest himself. He came into tonight's game with just 2 catches on the year. He went above that tonight. He had 3 catches.
Yeah, he did.
For 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. Had a great punt return as well here.
Yeah, you thought for a second it was going to go again.
You just give Jacoby the ball and things happen. This play right here, he knew the safety was coming, made him miss, and then just finished it off. What a night for both of these guys. Co-players of the game, Grayson Wilson and Jacoby Wade. Both second time they've got player of the game honors this year.
Why not share it? Why not share it? Great game by both those guys. And I will tell you this, too. Cameron Blackman had a great game. Alex McCray had a great game. The defensive line, you got to give them all kinds of credit, man. They made it miserable for not only the quarterback but for the running back. I'm just so impressed with the game plan from the coaches and the execution by your players, and we did not show any lack of composure tonight. It was all about it.
Quick look at the final stats here for your Wampus Cats. 510 yards of total offense.
Wow.
That's above their average on the season, I can tell you that much. And no turnovers. Just been a clean game. And still no sacks. We're on some crazy streak of games with no sacks.
See, you just did it. You just did it. But I will tell you, 5'10", and the reason why that is so high, our reserves that came in the second half played really well. Two big drives. We haven't had to have a lot of yardage to win these ball games because your defense is playing so well. But, man, it was good to see the offense roll.
And a special teams touchdown tonight. Opening kickoff here in the second half. Trez Hammond just lightning.
But he's not going to get the player of the game because his friend Jacoby Wade was just killing it tonight. What a combo. Trez Hammond and Jacoby Wade in the back. In your defensive backfield. You kidding me? Brutal.
It's brutal. All right. Hey, next week we'll be back home. Kind of a different broadcast because we got homecoming. So we'll see you live at John McConnell Stadium a little bit earlier than we normally do.
Okay.
So we can capture all those homecoming festivities on the field. And then we'll have Conway and Central coming up after homecoming. It's going to be another great night of football as we head into week 7. He's Tim. I'm Levi. Watch all these names that come up in the credits. They're doing great work, including Jeff Matthews running the sideline camera tonight. Loved it. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Go Cats.